All right, today it's me and Thad in the studio, and Thad came in a little tuned up beforehand. He was at a bowling league and had a few drinks before and was really rearing to go. I have been a little sick, so I decided I would have a couple of shots of whiskey to help my throat. And just those couple of shots pretty much ended up having me tuned up. So you got a little bit of drunken foolery ahead of you. I hope it's entertaining for everybody. Enjoy.
Do you want to look at mine? Why not?
We'll just let it see how it goes.
God, that's such a bad move, but in a great way.
All right, all right. Yeah, that is good. That's nice and clean. Do.
It's very clean. You know what I've finally learned though
What's that?
is the hearing yourself thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm starting to like be okay with it.
Oh, you used to like drive you nuts on the headphones?
Yeah.
Really?
No. When I listen back,
Oh, when you listen back?
you're
Yeah.
like, okay, like this is what I sound like, man. It
Most
ain't
peop-
changing.
Most people tell me that you have a good voice.
Like a sexy voice.
I don't know if they said sexy, but they said you got a voice. You got a voice made for this. I think we both have a voice made for this.
I'm gonna give you like a grandpa joke. Got a face too.
Yeah, that's for sure me.
Yeah, got a face for radio, Thad.
I definitely got a belly for radio.
But it's a good one.
All right, first time back in the studio since the new year has taken off. All right, we got me and Thad. Our producer is not with us tonight.
Cha-cha. Hey. I'm sorry. That's a young cheesy thing, and I'm really feeling it, though.
You really feeling it?
Yeah, I think so.
Thad showed up to the studio today and told me that he was ready, that he was on one. I think you had a few before you got here.
Well, I'm just leaving the bowling league.
Yeah. Where's the bowling league out of?
It's at the Weirton one, Holiday Lanes.
Oh, okay.
Strikers.
Yeah, that's the only one now, right?
No, there's the other one.
Oh, the Holiday.
No, I'm at Holiday.
Oh, okay.
Blue Steel.
Oh, Blue Steel. Okay, yeah.
I think so.
Is Strikers Holiday now, or a Holiday
Yeah,
is now
yeah.
Strikers?
Strikers is the bar at Holiday Lanes.
Oh, okay.
Who would have thought?
Right. I heard it's a decent bar though. Some good
It's
bartenders.
you know what? It's not bad,
Yeah.
and the bartenders are actually really good.
Yeah.
I seriously, probably one of the better bars around
Yeah. I can believe that.
that you don't really know about.
Right. Well, there's not a lot of great bars around here anymore anyway.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I'm like, oh my god, who would have thought that a bar was good at a bowling alley?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, 909
Right.
was
Everybody
actually-
loved Idodine.
was developed in a bowling alley and then
Yeah.
became its own entity
Yeah.
for the most part.
That place was fun till that guy just decided to close down and take off.
Never met him.
No,
No
I never
clue
met
who
him
he was.
either. Yeah.
Bartenders, same thing. Bartenders were good.
Yeah. Bartenders are great. That's so key. Good,
It's huge.
Good bartenders.
It's the most important thing
Yeah.
that you don't realize.
Yeah, sometimes it's really tough when you go to some local places and their bartenders just don't know how to do anything.
Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. And I'm one of them.
You know how to do some stuff.
Bro, I know how to do a lot of things.
So what are you talking about then?
That was a joke.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, I've never heard.
No,
you say
but
you
that was
know.
like my thing, like to get people. I'm like, hey, if you want shitty service and terrible drinks, come see me.
Come see that.
Yeah, it was like my
Shitty drinks and great conversation.
yeah. I don't want to be like, I'm the best bartender ever.
but you've been doing it a while.
Mixing up drinks in the 9-9 right now.
Are you
It's bad.
You're still over at Mario's?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah, it's funny you ask. I don't know. And someone just asked me that over. So the bowling alley is right across the street from Mario's.
Right.
And someone was like, "Hey, you're still at Mario's, right?" I'm like, I don't really know.
Yeah.
And there's nothing against. I'm working 7-10s right now.
Yeah. You're going at it.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of
What union are you with?
carpenters.
Carpenters. That's right.
But I'm saying, like, dude, that's a lot of like working. That's a lot of hours.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of hours.
You know what I mean? And what's sad is that Mario's is by far my favorite bartending job ever.
Oh really?
It really is. Yeah.
Over Lancelot's and Spot Bar.
Yes.
No
Yes.
shit.
I didn't say more fun.
Right.
Big difference.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Spa Bar, so much fun.
Yeah.
Lancelot's, so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, you know, I was getting there at like 5 o'clock, right? And I was leaving. So my hours were from 5 to 10. And I was
Mario's.
Oh
yeah, that's
and I
nice.
was leaving at like 10:05.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because you can attest, you know, working at Applebee's and stuff, like you'd be on the schedule for this to that.
Yeah.
It didn't mean you were on, like, you left at that time.
Right.
That was like my biggest thing. Like you.
Yeah, if it was busy, you were stuck.
You were scheduled until that last person left or whatever, and it was a lot. But I'm saying, like, that was the best thing about working for a family-owned restaurant like that. Like, it was like,
Well, do they actually close the bar down at 10?
yeah.
Yeah.
The restaurant actually closes an hour before.
Yeah. That's actually nice. If I get back into bartending, because still on the job hunt. If I get back into bartending, I want to be somewhere that closes at like 10 or 11.
I just like this, still in the job hunt. Hey, Bacelli's. Whoops. No, like, I was leaving Applebee's.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know this. So, like, when I started working at Applebee's, I had my job at Harding Middle School.
Yeah.
And I talked to Dave, and he was like, "Hey, man, like," I was like, "Man, I need like some extra hours. I saw you at Planet Fitness."
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And you were like, "Hey, man, like, dude, we can get you on the bar. Like, I know you got some experience, and it'd be cool."
Yeah.
He's like, "Hit me up." So I hit Dave up, and he's like, "Yeah, man, just come in, fill an application, blah, blah, blah." Everything was money. Dave was managing the bar side. And at Applebee's, people don't know this, so there's actually 3 managers. 4.
4, sometimes 5. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Most of the time 4, though. You got your back of house manager.
Yeah.
Got your front of house manager.
Yep.
Got your bar manager.
And you got
your general manager.
Yeah.
Right. So Dave told me, he's like, "Hey, for sure, come in and do it. We're good." I was like, "Awesome." So I did it. And then I got in, doing the training, stuff like that. Trained with, oh my God, I'm going to feel terrible if I forget her name. Literally,
Sabrina?
No.
Melissa.
The best waitress maybe ever.
Mel?
Nope.
Trying to think.
Husband's name's Mike.
I don't know, man. I don't know their husbands.
She was there for like 15 years.
I'm really not sure, brother.
Oh, man. She was like the staple head. Anyways, great trainer, right? Got me in. And then that's when it was like kind of like, okay, so here's what happens. We don't hire bartenders.
Yeah.
We hire from in-house.
Right.
Got to learn the system, which I actually agreed with.
Yeah.
Because after kind of going through it, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, for sure.
Especially,
like, you got to know.
Yeah, especially the computer system and everything.
Yeah,
trying
for sure.
Trying to be fast.
Got to know a lot of the shit before you get hired.
Yeah.
So I was cool with it. And then we were going through it. But the thing is that like after 2 months, you were kind of like, all right, man, like let's get you on the bar and everything like that. It was cool.
Yeah.
And got trained by legend bartender in Steubenville, Michael Hall.
Michael Hall. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he the fastest?
No. But he's a legend for sure.
Is he one of the best? Absolutely.
Yeah.
My man gets it.
Yeah.
Can make a drink, knows how to fucking talk to people. Great dude.
Right.
So he comes back, trains me for a couple days. Then I don't really hear anything. And I'm like, oh, shit. Well, then I start figuring out. I'm like, oh, yeah. So what happens is that because I was there for such a short time, some other people that were there who weren't getting trained at the bar, who wanted to get trained at the bar,
Yeah.
even though they had no experience, felt that I jumped ahead.
Yeah, but like you had all the experience. You've been bartending all over the area. Not only was it good because you had the experience, but it was good because a lot of the people in the area know you as a bartender. So you could drum up bar business.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was just like, it was just the thing of like, so I hate when using the word jealousy because they weren't like, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
They were more like, well, what the fuck? Why don't I get,
you
know what I mean, accustomed to it, which I get. So I roll with that for a little bit.
Then a lot of them got on the bar, then they didn't want to be on the bar.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was fun. It was just like, man, the time I was working like, doing teaching and coaching, and then, fuck, that was a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a thing about like, I was done at 9, but really I was getting out there at like 11.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, a lot of people don't understand this, and this is my biggest gripe with Applebee's. Applebee's, if you're listening, pay attention. Okay, you are a multi-million-dollar company.
Correct.
Right? And what you do is you tell people that at the end of the night, number one, all the people who serve, who wait tables, at the end of the night you have to roll silverware.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, well, what did the hostess do?
Yeah.
While they're sitting there. That was my first grade.
Yeah.
Then I was like, all right, you got to do the back of house shit. I get that. That actually, that was fine.
Yeah.
You had certain stuff you had to clean, so you had to prep salad or pop or whatever the hell you had to do. Take garbage out. That was fine. My biggest gripe with this whole thing was you had to clean the tables that you waited on, your section,
right?
Which is usually how many tables?
Usually 4 to 5.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
Yeah,
right. 4 to 5 tables that you had to clean at the end of your shift, and you couldn't leave until that section was clean.
Right.
So, say you had 4 tables or 5 tables, 4 of them were gone, and you had that one table still chilling around. You had to wait.
Yep.
If you wanted,
or pay somebody else.
Pay someone else to do it.
Yep.
My biggest gripe was that here's what they did. They handed me, and I swear to God on my life this is true, Applebee's is a carpeted restaurant.
Yeah.
And they handed me, and I thought it was a joke, they handed me a fucking broom and dustpan.
Yeah.
And said, well, you just got to go sweep the tables and make sure it's all clean. And they handed me this shit, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And they're funny, like, no, seriously, you gotta go clean the tables. You just handed me a fucking broom and dustpan on carpet and told me to go sweep up.
Right.
So now I'm sitting there like a fucking idiot trying to sweep up a goddamn straw wrapper into a dustpan because...
And it keeps getting stuck.
Not moving.
Right.
So now I'm sweeping the same tiny-ass top of a straw wrapper 15 times to try to get it. Finally, I just started picking the shit up by my hand.
Oh, yeah. Some of the things you had to.
Yeah, because it was like, as long as they didn't see it, it was like, it was clean.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the dirt and shit that's on there?
You know, one of the big problems was that people didn't take care of the vacuum cleaners when we had them. So they kept breaking. So they just were like, well, we're just not going to buy them anymore, which still just seems crazy. Like, we can afford to get a cheap vacuum every so often.
Hold on. Are you telling me you guys had vacuum cleaners?
Then we might not have while you were there.
No, we definitely did not. I'm saying at some point you did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that makes me want to punch you. That literally makes me want to drop kick you across this fucking table.
Not my fault, bro.
What the fuck? Pull that change together, Dave. Buy a goddamn vacuum for the crew and let us sweep this motherfucker. I actually didn't even want that because I get that because, like, no one, if they're still eating, no one wants to hear.
Right, nobody wants to
fine.
hear the vacuum cleaner. Yeah,
but what about the roller?
Yeah, those little, whatever the hell
they don't work.
They work okay, but again, if you don't clean them out properly, because that floor gets a lot of nastiness to it, and we have to get the carpets cleaned every so often.
You think?
Yeah, so it gets, those things get.
You mean that broom and dustpan ain't really cutting it?
No,
go figure. Yeah. What the fuck? I was so mad about that.
Yeah,
and that was like the best thing because like I was scheduled at Applebee's 4 to 9.
Yeah.
And I was leaving there at like 11. I'm like, fuck this shit. Because you don't get paid for the hours. You get paid on the tips.
Right. I mean, you do, but it's not worth the hour.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, like the 2 extra hours ain't fucking like.
Yeah. Thanks for the $5.
Here's $30. Yeah. It's literally like $5 extra. Yeah. So like that was the cool thing about Mario's is that you're in, you're out, and family owned is a little bit different than obviously corporate and stuff like that. For sure. But it was money. Like, I mean, like, I was going in. They hire a cleaning lady that comes in and cleans everything at night.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I like that. That's kind of what Burgatory did as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, for sure. That makes life so much easier.
Applebee's thing, fuck that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, I needed it.
You're a piece of shit for that. Not you, Applebee's. But
yeah, I had to get out of there too.
But in general, you know what I mean? Like, there was just so many fucking backwards things that you're like, come on, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is really how we're doing this?
Yeah.
It was all bad.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan either.
Speaking of work.
Well, actually, I want to know what you did for New Year's.
Nothing.
Yeah, me neither.
Big old ball of nothing.
I read a book.
I was sick.
I cleaned. Oh, man, I just got over being sick. I'm like still in the recovering part, I would say. It's been miserable.
Yeah, dude, I had like a small... See, I say small because I didn't puke. I didn't shit.
Yeah.
I know no one wants to hear that. But, like, seriously, like, I wasn't... It just, like, it was this sharp-ass pain. And my whole body felt like...
Oh, yeah, my body.
You know what I mean? Like,
aching.
it was just like, it was done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm working like 7-10s right now, and it was just like, oh, dude, I can't.
Yeah, well, honestly, if you had the same thing that I had, your body just ached just from standing for an hour. It was just like you stood for an hour, and then it was like, okay, I need to lay down. I am sore.
It was all bad.
Yeah, it was miserable. I actually cleaned this whole place with the Clorox wipes.
Hey. No, I think my big thing, like, with New Year's now is, like, is New Year's, like, is it, what age does it stop being a thing?
I don't know. I feel like the past couple years I haven't done much. I'm 37 now, so maybe 34, 35.
Right around where I'm at.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's as much of a thing, especially if you have like family, kids, and a job that you're not going to be off the next day.
Yeah. You know, I think though, like, and it's a lot with like a lot of stuff. Like, everyone deems like a holiday like kind of like their own thing. Like, listen, if you're out there and you fucking love New Year's Eve, love it. Like, dude, don't let someone be like, oh, it's amateur night and stupid. No, man. Like, if that's like your thing,
then enjoy it.
You every fun. New Year's you go do something.
Yeah,
go do it.
Yeah, go wild.
I never had like this crazy great experience at New Year's. The most fun I've had at New Year's was usually just hanging out with the family and like chilling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like hanging out with the kids, hanging out with my family and whoever. But it was like it was fun. You have your own thing. But there's people who go out and get a limo and get dolled up. And
I actually definitely had more fun just like doing house parties with my friends than I did ever going out on New Year's.
Okay. No, I mean, and I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah, I think my favorite New Year's were probably at that Buena Vista house.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had some wild times there.
Oh, good house.
It's it. A lot of those same people still live there. Nobody's partying like they used to.
Good house.
Oh, man, I can't believe the cops never got called there.
No, it was a good house, though.
Man, we had, I swear, one New Year's, we had at least 100 people in that house.
That was a quiet neighborhood, man. Listen, big sleeper neighborhood, Buena Vista.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I grew up. Big sleeper neighborhood.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun at that house. We actually, the old guy that lived across the street from us, we always thought he was going to hate us. But then when he owned a lot of the houses in that neighborhood, so I had friends that were looking for a house to rent, this couple. So we went to look at one of his houses, and I went with him. And he was like, oh, you guys know Hammer? You're good to go. He's like, just so you know, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood unless Hammer here is throwing a party. Then it gets a little loud, but they're good guys.
What a recommendation.
Yeah. And then he said, you know what I just realized? I don't even think I know your first name.
You should have put him down as, hey, anyone who needs a reference out there. What's this dude's name and phone number?
Oh man, I can't remember his name and phone. Don't know his
because he already sounds like the guy like he actually
passed away.
Like, oh
yeah,
man. Oh yeah, you meant old.
Yeah. He was much older.
Oh shit,
great guy though. But we've always thought he was going to hate us. That he was like, oh, these guys are great.
Probably couldn't hear shit. Your other neighbors fucking hated you. This guy just loved you.
Yeah. I swear just because we had so many people in the area, and we had that giant German Shepherd that the car thefts and different things went down when we moved in, so people loved us.
Now here I am saying Buena Vista is such a great neighborhood. Car thefts went down because of our dog.
It got bad for a little while there, from what I understand. I never experienced it, but it seemed like it seemed like it started to get. Well, a lot of the people in the neighborhood, like him, started buying up the houses.
Started renting them out
so that they could control who lived in the neighborhood.
I mean, that's kind of how it is. I mean, a lot of neighborhoods end up fucking renting houses and stuff like that, which is I don't get mad about. I mean, I know it sucks as a homeowner.
Yeah, but I'm saying these guys, the people that lived in Buena Vista, started buying up the houses that people were renting out just because they wanted to control who would live there. They'd leave them empty. They didn't care.
That's fine.
As long as they knew the people that were living in. Oh yeah, for sure.
The neighborhood I lived in, they tried to they did the whole petition to there's an ordinance in town.
Yeah.
That you can basically no one can have rental properties.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously people with nice homes and want to move eventually.
Want to keep their property value
for
up.
Their own
rental
selfish reasons. Say oh no, you need to sign this so we don't have anyone. It doesn't affect the property value.
Yeah.
And again, as a homeowner, it's something to look into, but it's just something that you're like.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, man.
Not everybody can afford to buy a house.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a credit to buy a house.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. No, I don't have I guess a pro or con. You know what I mean? I'm not educated enough in that department. I can be like, oh yeah, it's definitely the best thing ever.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
Yeah,
I mean, if I could afford to fucking buy homes and rent them out, I would do it.
Oh yeah,
in a heartbeat
for sure. There's definitely money to be made in owning property, without a doubt.
Yes,
especially if you can afford it. Commercial property. You want to go in together, buy something commercial?
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Don't know. Okay,
no clue. Great. Probably just put a studio in there.
I love it. Hey, speaking of work though,
like
my big thing is right now, I literally wanted to punch a human being today.
Seems like you get a little frustrated at work from time to time.
Dude, it's bad. It's bad because the work itself is actually fun. Not even fun, but I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it has to be everyone in this world. You deal with people that you don't like.
Oh yeah.
Flat out.
I mean, well that's honestly every job.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
If you have a job right now and monetary value is just taken out of it. If you have a job that you can actually enjoy going to work and no one really fucking bothers you, or you like the people you work with, I swear to God, that's fucking 85% of the battle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I enjoy. Actually, most of the people that I work with or work for me at Vicelli's, but it drives me nuts with all the call-offs and things like that.
It
makes me not want to go to work because I don't know when I'm going to work 7 days the next time.
And that's a whole nother fucking animal.
Yeah,
you know, that you're talking about management type of shit, and it's brutal. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'd love to be in management." No, I mean management in retail, you'd like you're saying, you'd be stressed every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're responsible for everything, especially if you're a salary manager. If everybody calls off, you have to go.
And that's the best part is people are like, oh, well, if I was the manager, I would get rid of them.
Yeah.
Oh, would you? Okay, well, who's going to work?
Yeah. That's the big issue because nobody wants to work anymore. So when you find people that do show up most of the time, then you got to kind of roll with them.
And it goes all the way back into minimum wage and what we talked about before. It's you keep saying that, I would just fire him. Okay. Yeah. Well, who's going to work now? Well, the next guy.
Right.
Okay.
Who's the next guy?
The next guy is making the same amount of money as the last guy.
Right.
Which means he's going to call off the same amount of time as the last guy.
Right.
He's going to be dependable as much as the last guy. So
and like I said, we pay pretty decent, but it's still just, it's a cook job or it's a driver job. So, they're going to come and go. And sometimes you got to look and say, okay, do I even have any applications right now? Because sometimes you don't even have any applications.
Right.
Especially when it comes to drivers over there, sometimes I don't even have driver applications. Or sometimes I have applications, then I call a guy, and I'm like, all right, I need your driver's license and insurance. They're like, oh, well, I don't have a driver's license. What do you applied to be a driver? Of course you have to have a driver's license. Why would you even apply to be a driver if you don't have a driver's license?
You know what I always wanted to be?
What's that?
Fucking professional athlete.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what the problem was?
What's that?
I'm not a professional athlete.
Yeah. I just wasn't born that way.
Yeah. Hey, can I make professional athlete money? Yeah, sure. What's your skills? Nothing.
I literally was still telling people like my sophomore year in high school that I was going to be a professional baseball player, so I didn't need to take any classes. I didn't need to take any class seriously because I was going to play baseball.
What were you, 16? Still living the dream?
Yeah, 15, 16 years old.
I got this.
And then, of course, like I've said before, then I quit playing baseball because it was cutting into my partying time.
Yeah. Good choice.
Good choice. So I really worked hard at that dream.
But at the same time, young people out there, you never know where a party is going to get you either.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so don't limit your chances.
Don't limit your chances. Just whatever. Honestly, the thing I have to say to anybody is no matter what anybody tells you, if you do have a dream, pursue it and pursue it all out. That's like one thing I have to say. I waited till 37 to try something like this, and it pisses me off. Like I should have been trying anything like this sooner.
I know. You could have went to school for like communications,
right,
broadcast journalism.
There's actually a decent
instead
film school in
two idiots
in Pittsburgh
trying to talking to him like
And now I look at possibly going to like this film school in Pittsburgh. Like, what am I really going to do with that at 37?
No clue.
No clue.
But take your own advice.
Yeah.
Is it ever too late?
I don't know. And from what I understand, they give old heads quite a bit of federal credit. Like they're like, oh, what? You're 40 and you want to go back to school? Here's a whole bunch of money.
Perfect. Because I know you'll pay it back.
Yeah.
You actually care about your credit.
Yeah, I actually have a little box that I just throw bills in and set on fire.
Where are those from?
Oh man, I feel like you have a novel over there wrote in front of you.
Listen, I got so much shit to talk about. I got stacks on stacks on stacks.
Well, I know one thing,
shit because I told you I'm on one today.
You're on one. I know you said something about Disney. What's going on with Disney?
Okay, here's my thing about Disney.
All right.
If you have children and you can get them to Disney, by all means, get them to Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't get myself to Disney.
That's my thing. Notice I said if you can get them there.
Yeah.
I said nothing about taking them.
Right.
Okay. So I have been blessed, literally, with a person who's able to take my kids to Disney. Okay. And not even able, I shouldn't say able to take them. She's just very kind, very generous.
Yeah.
Okay. And she goes a lot, takes her daughter to Disney, and takes my kids as well.
Nice.
So my oldest, got to go.
Yeah.
It's awesome, right? Every kid in the world should get to go to Disney.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Is Disney that great?
I have no idea. I've never been.
Okay. Because I've heard terror stories.
Really?
It's like this, man. Like, I got bad feet. I got bad ankles.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to wake up at fucking 6.
That's a pro athlete dream.
Take that shit. Like, put my boots on, shoes, walking shoes, obviously.
Yeah.
Get the track in. And it's not about, like, I get it, like, for your, you should ride or die for them kids. It's like, dude, I literally have had zero ambition about going to Disney World.
Yeah.
It's not something I ever want to see. You know what I mean? And that's like my big thing too, is like, because I tell people that and they're like, dude, you don't want to, like, you have to see it. I'm like, no, you don't get it. I know if I have any dreams or anything to see Disney.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't want to see it.
Are you like a Star Wars fan?
No.
Oh, because Star Wars to me that would be something I'd want to go there for.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
to see the Star Wars.
I got
but
nothing.
Yeah.
Like my Disney, I'm perfectly fine with just enjoying the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like so Landon got to go a while ago, a couple years ago, and it was cool as hell. So that we surprised Charlie this year, and her aunt again was the one that took her this year, and we told her that like a day before she was leaving.
Yeah.
So like, hey, you're going to Disney, and her face was like
lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's like for sure what it's all about.
Yeah.
At the same time, like I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I literally can't. And like I had no plans, and it's not cheap. I mean, it's a lot of money to go to Disney.
It's really expensive.
So, and I think for sure that the parents that do make the trip to Disney and make the plans to go to Disney and stuff like that, again, your kids will never realize like how much you had to save, how much you had to plan, because it's not like this easy like little getaway. You know, like it's a good amount of money.
It's a good amount of money. It's a lot of planning because I mean you're going states away. If you're not staying in the Disney resort or whatever, then which is probably expensive as well. Apparently there are some packages and stuff you can get because my sister and brother-in-law have taken the kids a couple of times, but it's they wanted me to go one year and I'm looking at the prices. I'm like, that's just not feasible for me, man.
Not even feasible. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, give me 1 second. These dogs are losing their mind.
Poor dogs. PETA. This guy's trapping up.
All right, sorry about that. The dogs can be a nuisance. We were talking about Disney. The only story I've even read about Disney lately is a bunch of the mascots or whatever, the characters, the people that play the characters, they were
unionizing,
filing some kind of lawsuit against because they're getting groped.
By children?
I didn't read that much into it. I don't know if it's adults,
I
children.
would hope not.
Yeah, what if it's like, what if it is creepy adults like, oh man, I've always fantasized about Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
I could see it.
Yeah, people are crazy.
I could see it. These people are nuts. Like I got a picture of my daughter hugging Incredibles, the mom.
Yeah. We'll call it Miss Incredible.
Yeah. But she's wearing the whole suit.
Get up. Yeah.
And she has like a head on.
Oh, really? She's one of the fake heads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like her. But it's like I guarantee you there's some dude out there.
Yeah. It's got a crush on.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Damn, Miss Incredible, you be looking thick.
Hey, there's got to be a market for it. That's why there's that what is it called, high and tie porn out
there?
Yeah. Cartoons.
There's guys who are literally planning $1,000 trips to Disney just
to get off.
Just to get off.
Oh my god!
Just cringed in my seat thinking about that shit.
Gathering of Fools has successfully ruined Disney World. Oh shit.
Disgusting.
But
I love it though.
But you know what cracks me up about that is there's something wrong with women out there too, because that show You is all about this stalker. And actually, I was hoping Morgan was here so I could ask her about this phenomenon. But this guy's literally like murdering people in this lady's life and stealing stuff to keep in a box and being a creep, but also at the same time starting to date her because, he's got it all planned out. He steals her phone, all this nonsense. And you see girls posted on Facebook, man, I wish somebody would stalk me. like what is going on in the world today?
Right.
I really want a psychopath to follow me around.
Exactly. I don't want a normal guy.
Yeah.
I don't want someone that just comes up and is nice and treats me well.
Right.
I want someone to be completely, utterly over the heels obsessed with me.
Yeah. A guy doesn't really care if he doesn't murder somebody in your life.
Right. It's true. I mean, it's a tale as old as time.
I don't know.
How does he not love me?
Something is just so wrong with the world today.
And how do you seriously sit there and go, I've dated a lot of guys, but the guy that really loves me is the one that will take another man's life for me.
Yeah. Oh man, this dude is not sexist. He kills men, women, kills them all.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just full blown.
Yeah, like they try to give him the defense that the person's kind of poisonous for her life, so he's actually doing him a favor. Murder's never really a favor. I don't think.
It'd be like if Boondock Saints had a fucking dating website, and they, what I mean?
Yeah,
where they were just like, oh yeah, this guy's getting in your way. We'll kill him.
We'll kill him. We'll take care of this for you.
Put Put a fucking dimes in his nose.
Boondock Saints 3.
It's coming.
The dating world.
Because the second one was bad. The third one can't be any worse.
Oh, my God. The second one was so bad.
I know.
It's so unfortunate.
Could you imagine that, though? Like, I mean, a girl saying, you're just not you enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen.
You go, wait, I'm not what? You go, you. You're not you. You're not you. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm me, baby. No. You're not the you guy.
Yeah, you're not the you guy. You're not you're not a serial killer, and that's a real problem for me.
That turns me off.
Yeah.
Soon enough, me and you will have a dating podcast.
Yeah. We'll just bring on girls and ask them these questions.
Yeah.
What about murder gets you going?
How's that treat you? Does that get you a little randied up?
Well, and the best part, season 2 just got released, and I kept seeing all the memes, so I actually watched the first season. And the best part is that they're saying this when season 2 is coming out, and he actually ends up killing the girl he's obsessed with in the first one. Even, and they're still like, I just wish I could find.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
spoiler alert.
Well, first season was a while ago, so. That happens in the first season. If you haven't seen the first season, I don't care if I ruined it for you. Yeah. It's been out for a while.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop you from watching it either.
Yeah.
Wait. So actually, I'm intrigued now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's an entertaining show.
So
for
now
sure.
he kills the girl he likes.
Yeah. Well, in the show, at first, this girl walks into the bookstore that he runs and operates, and he becomes obsessed with her, and he's fresh off of a breakup, I'm using air quotes, because he also tried to kill that girl. So, yeah, I mean, he's, killing the women that he loves. But, his name is Joe, and everybody's just like, if I could just get a Joe.
I was just to say, oh, love.
Oh, love.
Love will make you do some crazy things.
Yeah.
Like kill a couple people.
It's just so crazy to me. Obsessed with serial killers and stalkers from a weird, creepy show.
Maybe, I bet we could find some Joes.
Some stalkers type people?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I bet you we know a few that we don't even realize.
I got 3 in my head. I don't want to name drop. I am on one right now, but I don't want to name drop.
So here's what we'll do, ladies. If you are looking for a stalker, just get a hold of me and Thad on social media, and we'll hook you up with one.
Yeah. Just tell me your type.
Yeah, we'll get you one, no
White,
problem.
black, Asian, tall, short, fat, skinny, whatever.
Yeah,
I know a couple that'll fit all descriptions.
Yeah, just make sure we know whether or not we actually require murder. Okay?
Right. Is it actually a thing that if they murder someone
right,
it means they love you?
Yeah. We just need to know the facts so that we can take care of you.
Because it sounds. See, I've never watched it.
Yeah.
But it basically sounds like a lot of the documentaries I watch.
Oh yeah.
Which don't end well.
Yeah, and the guy's definitely got a Ted Bundy Ted Bundy feel.
Okay.
Yeah, which all the girls are obsessed with Ted Bundy as well. Yeah, it's bananas.
Hey, nice guys finish last again, huh?
Yeah. I didn't know I was gonna have to murder people in order to get married out here. Give me a second. All right, but yeah, that's basically my spiel on that. I don't know what else to say about that. I guess we should touch on this this Iranian general getting executed by the U.S. government, huh?
It was on my list.
Yeah,
it was. You have to. I mean, we got to talk about it.
Yeah, honestly, my only thing with it, I have no doubt the guy was dangerous and something probably had to be done and this and that. I think where people are confused when people are getting, I don't know if upset is even the right word, but people are questioning the action. This is really the only thing I wanted to touch on because he was obviously a bad guy, without a doubt. General, I guess I should say his name, General Soleimani. The issue is unlike with the reason this is such a bigger deal than, say, when they killed Osama bin Laden or any of those people, is because this guy is actually a world leader. He is one of the leaders of a country. He was a general. He was, number 2, if not number 1 for Iran. So that makes it a different thing, a completely different thing that people are going to other countries are going to have feelings about, and other countries have voiced those opinions. And I think that worries people. And I think people are getting too upset with people when they question whether or not it was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I have been trying to keep up with it as much as I can, obviously.
Yeah.
Again, I feel bad because I'm not educated enough in world politics.
Yeah,
to
and
sit
that's
here, and kind of give a whole background story on it.
right. Well, and that's why I don't want to get too much into whether I think it was wrong or right. Like I said, I think the guy's definitely a bad guy. Just the former director of the CIA, who very much knew who he was and his actions and things like that. His big point, which is just my big point, is this is so much a bigger deal than the killing of Osama bin Laden and things like that, because he was not working outside of his government.
Right.
He was part of his government.
And I think that's where I think people tend to forget or, just diminish. Like, I saw someone that says, well, when Obama was in office, he had 844 drone strikes,
right?
And
whatever
Bush
the number.
had so and so drone strikes, and
yeah,
I understand.
They
that.
killed these people. They killed
Right.
these people.
I get that. Currently, we were not at war with Iran.
Correct.
Okay,
We were not at war with Iran,
and I think that's the only thing I can say that's a fact. Like, we were not in any kind of
we weren't in a war. We were
military
no military action. Correct.
action against this country.
Correct.
Okay, so that's why it's a big deal, and I think like people have to take a step back from it. It's like, well, get out of your politics shit.
Yeah.
Okay, get out of whether you're for or against Trump. Get out of all the bullshit. What did Obama do? What did Clinton
Right.
do? What did Bush do?
Just understand the difference.
Right. Okay, we were not at war with this country.
Right. Not
Okay?
only were we not at war, but those other people for the drone strikes and the killing of Osama bin Laden, those were people operating outside of their government. They were
Correct.
not part of the government of the country that they were set up in.
Osama bin Laden was not the head of a country.
No. This guy was one of the top two people of
Yeah.
Iran.
When we went to war with Iraq,
Right.
Saddam Hussein was he
was the
head
dictator,
of that country.
whatever. Yeah.
Right. So, again, when you're at war with another country and you're able to take down that dictator, fine. I mean, that's okay. And again, I have such mixed feelings on it because it's like, I know guys who are in the military. Obviously, you have a background in it, and I get that people sign up for it, and you're gonna follow your orders,
Yeah.
right? And your commander in chief is the president of the United States.
Correct.
So whatever he says is, you're gonna go.
You're gonna do what you are responsible for doing. You
Right.
signed up for the military.
I also know some military members that were in the military who went overseas to Afghanistan during that time, and they were not. I don't want to say
like they weren't gung ho about it.
Yeah, I don't want to like.
They went, they did their duty, but they weren't gung ho.
I'm not taking away anything they did because it's like, dude, it's a very proud thing, and I don't know a lot about it. I'm not in it.
Yeah,
I can't speak from experience or anything like that. These guys anyone who volunteers to protect the United States of America, I have a massive amount of respect for
sure.
And it's just it's an unbelievable thing.
I support our troops 100% always.
Yeah. It's unbelievable because it's not even support your troops. Like, these guys are literally at any moment can put their lives on the line. Like that, and that's like something that I don't take lightly. Like, that's literally your life, not a video game or some shit like that.
No,
like,
not at all.
You ain't coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you've trained months and months and went through grueling training and shit like that. Like, you're on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And there's a couple people I would love to even shout out, but they would get mad if I did.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to get into that, but it blows my mind that we've kind of come to this point of when something happens internationally and it's an act of war.
That for sure was an act of war,
so
without a doubt.
I don't want to say let's just call it what it is. It's an act of war.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, with a country that has a nuclear program that we're kind of trying to oversee with the nuclear agreement that we signed with Obama and stuff like that.
Which they have now said they're backing out of.
Right. So there's a lot of different things going on with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then Russia and China have both said they're opposed to the actions that the United States took, which is a big thing. And what kills me is how distanced American citizens are from war, because you're seeing all these World War III memes and stuff like that. It just shows you how much the fact that we have not fought a major war on our soil, how distanced we are from it.
Right.
Because we really far away. We don't understand war the same way other countries do, where their cities get decimated.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
We're so detached from it.
Yeah.
What war actually is, that we can make jokes about it.
Yeah, when we were going through like World War I, World War II, and all that stuff, like our country was literally switching gears completely. Yeah. Like the economy was completely fucked.
Yeah,
because you went from making cars to fucking making bombs.
Yeah. Hey, usually wars help the economy a little bit just because you constantly got to support what's going on over there. I'm just saying the issue is that we don't ever feel the pain on mainland U.S. soil.
Right.
Families of soldiers that lose their lives, they feel it, things like that.
Yeah.
But literally, if you go to foreign countries in Europe or wherever, there's cities and towns that end up decimated.
Yeah.
And we don't feel that pain ever. We are so detached from war that we can joke about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
What's funny is that I think about this, like if Iran were to somehow retaliate or anything like that, it would be the equivalent of 9/11, which, we were, anyone that listening around our age range, like this was a big thing.
Oh yeah,
for us,
for sure.
9/11 was huge, right? And it took a while, and there's nothing since then, and probably 30, 40 years before that.
Yeah.
That anything ever happened.
Yeah.
To American soil.
Yeah, pretty much that in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
And Pearl Harbor wasn't even on mainland U.S. It was in Hawaii, But I think people need to think about that when they make jokes about World War III and stuff like that. Because if World War III did break out and China and Russia did decide to side with Iran, then we might end up fighting on our homeland soil for the first time since like Civil War times.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun.
No, you're big
but
cities.
Hey, there's all those guys that love their guns. Like here we come.
Yeah,
this is what you prepped for.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons that we have our guns. So get ready.
Right.
But hopefully it doesn't come to that. It does seem like it might be mellowing out to the point where it won't come to that. I'd still be ready for some kind of reaction from Iran, but we'll see how it plays out. I just think U.S. citizens should realize what it is, and first of all, stop attacking each other over every little thing. Stop doing that. Everybody
We're still
can
debating over that.
Yeah, everybody can have their own opinion on Iran and let it be what it is, and just worry about the future.
Well, and that's what, and that's the thing too, is like, again, we're not that educated enough to give you the exact.
Yeah, we're a couple of idiots drinking on a podcast
of everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will. What's funny? I'll tell you what's funny is that what you talked about, people making jokes and stuff. I will say this is that, like, people kind of have to. I want to put this in perspective too, because it actually made me think about it. Because I mean, how many times you go on Instagram and see a meme about what's going on?
Yeah.
Or World War III and stuff like that. And there's a joke and stuff like that. If you get mad about that, don't.
Right.
Okay? Because this is not a new thing.
Mm-mm.
Okay? It's new because the amount of jokes and the way that we were able to see jokes and stuff like that now is so much more. There's so much more God, what is the word I'm looking for? Just there's
so much more material.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like, but here's what, like, my whole point is. They've been making jokes in the newspaper, in the literally the comic section.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So there's that joke, but it's that one joke. You know what I mean? So you'd wake up and you would see the New York Times and they would have a a comic strip about political shit that's going on.
Yeah.
And that was the one thing. Nowadays,
There's just
it's
a nonstop.
It's just a constant flow of it.
Yeah.
And different shit. So you're getting so much more, but say you don't want to, like, maybe you're that guy, you're like, I don't want to see a lot of that, or that's not funny. You know what I mean? Hey, war's not funny. No, I agree. I agree. But back in the day, you didn't have to look at it.
Right.
You know, something was printed and was printed in the New York Times. Maybe you'd see in the newspaper. There was no social media. It goes back to so many things we talked about with social media and stuff like that.
And you really still don't have to look at it. You can unfollow somebody. You don't even have to unfriend them. You can unfollow them. You can do so many things. So don't get yourself too worked up about it. I just wanted to bring it up because it just is crazy to me how, to me, it shows how distant we are from war, because I doubt anybody in foreign countries that have dealt with war on their home soil ever make posts like that. You know what I mean? Whether they think they can dominate the war or not.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but my thing is, like, don't get mad.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Don't get mad about someone. Like, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
And the people who are making jokes or saying something like that, dude,
they have no idea.
It goes in the whole comedy thing in general.
Yeah.
You know Bill Burr.
Oh, I love Bill Burr.
So do I.
Yeah. He's great.
If you don't know Bill Burr,
check him out.
Look up Bill Burr.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Because he's one of the last comics in general where he literally makes a joke of people not taking things as a joke.
Oh yeah,
and the freedom of speech thing, and like, don't get mad. Like you're like you're getting so mad. It's like, no, this is what we're kind of built off of comedy. Comedy is in a whole nother realm of itself.
Yeah.
So don't fucking put comedy in another box.
Yeah, and that goes with everything that comedians joke about, whether it be, you know, the new gender nomenclature or any of that. That just let comedy be comedy, man. Let comedy be fun.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. It's fucking comedy.
Yeah.
So whatever, and it could be not funny. Someone can make some dumbass comment about abortion and shit like that. You're like, and that's what it's kind of ruining comedy.
Yeah, I think comedy is still going strong. What I do love about Bill Burr is Bill Burr does get worked up about stuff, but he makes fun of himself for getting worked up about stuff.
Yeah, he does it in a great way.
Yeah, he's so funny.
But this is like that this is like the perfect time where he's like, people are getting so mad about World War III and war jokes.
Yeah, it's
like, you can't.
Yeah,
okay,
you just gotta let it be.
I would hope. I don't want to say everyone, because, yeah, of course there's some fucking idiot who doesn't like the military and war and in general. Just, you're not going to change those people. That's fine.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, I fucking support the United States of America and our troops.
Yeah.
100%.
Without a doubt.
Is it still okay to have some fucking funny joke and laugh about it? Yes. Yeah. It's okay. That's what comedy is.
Right.
It's the people who are taking comedy and trying to make it where you can't say shit.
Yeah.
Or it's a big thing. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Let comedians say whatever they're going to say.
Like comics
they're comedians.
They're not. Can I do a PSA?
Yeah.
Okay. Comedians are paid to make jokes.
Yes.
Don't get offended.
And it's almost always better when it's about a serious subject.
Makes it more funny.
All right, let's go on a lighter note. Did you watch Peanut Butter Falcon yet?
No.
See this guy.
I'm so sorry, dude. 7/10s, man. 7/10s.
I get it.
I'm going home and I'm tired as shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just not a lot of fucking Peanut Butter Falcon. I need it in my life.
How about the NFL though? How about
it's good shit.
How about them Titans?
Yeah, it's good shit. Luckily, I didn't bet the Titans.
No, you should have bet the Titans.
I know, it was a joke. I definitely bet the Patriots.
Did you?
Yeah,
man.
I know.
I had a feeling that they were their offense just has not looked good really all year. Sony Michel was supposed to be this great running back this year. He really wasn't a great running back. They just cycle through receivers. I saw Julian Edelman drop way too many passes this year in that game.
It's a lot. The Patriots were not the Patriots.
They were not the Patriots.
Not the Patriots.
And now, do you think Tom Brady's going to stick around there? Or do you think he's going to go somewhere else?
Nah, I think he's going there.
Some people, I see some people talking about him going to San Francisco, which just surprises me.
No.
Yeah, they got Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they ride with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Listen to me very carefully. If Tom Brady leaves the Patriots,
Yeah.
he is going to go to a franchise who's going to pay him a lot of fucking money.
He's finally going to go for the money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who does not have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Franchise quarterback in general. Just anyone.
Like maybe Tampa Bay.
No. I see him going to Carolina. I see him going to a place like Cincinnati. I know it's
Cincinnati, maybe.
Listen, I know it sounds fucked up,
but Cincinnati also has a first-round pick.
Okay.
For not the first-round pick, the first pick probably.
Okay.
You don't think they're going to go Joe Burrow?
Okay, and then they signed Tom Brady in the offseason.
You think they do both and give Joe Burrow a year?
Would you?
Yeah, I mean,
if you were Cincinnati, if you had the choice of signing Tom Brady for obviously a substantial amount of money for the first
for 1 year,
1 year,
let him kind of coach Burrow while he's the starter.
Who the fuck else would you? Okay, how about this? Would you rather have Andy Dalton coach him or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I'd probably rather have Drew Bledsoe because he seems to quarterbacks that follow him.
Tell me,
quarterbacks that follow him always seem to be amazing. You had Tom Brady and then Tony Romo.
Okay, yeah. Drew, if you're out there, buddy,
Cincinnati's
gonna be calling you up for about $325,000, which is still more than any of us make.
I used to always make the joke, if I was a backup quarterback, I was praying Drew Bledsoe was my starting quarterback because I knew I was gonna have a great career.
I respect it. I like it. No, you know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know where he's going to go. I think that he's at the tail end of the New England thing. A lot of it is because of money. A lot of it is because I think
I can't decide if he's going to go for the money or if he's going to go for the championship to prove he can still do it.
But I think this year kind of put it in perspective. Like, listen, Father Time is undefeated. I know that's
right.
God, it's such a fucking corny thing to say.
But what if he had a true number one receiver?
Come on, dude.
What do you think?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think so?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because a true number one receiver, think about all the receivers we're talking about.
Yeah.
Can catch passes at 0 yards, correct?
Correct.
And can catch passes at 50 yards.
Right. But you have to think
is Tom Brady really able to throw like he used to a deep ball? And I'm not saying, listen, and
no, he's not.
Because I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say these because I get people who are like, dude, Tom Brady can throw it 60 yards. No, I get that. Tom Brady can throw it 60 yards, 70 yards, standing still with no pressure.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking NFL. Okay? You're under pressure all the time.
Right.
Okay?
But
you throw it differently.
But my thing is with him that one of the biggest things to him has always been his quick release and then gets the deep ball every now and then. Because he usually gets the ball out faster than anybody else.
So you don't need a number one receiver.
Well, you still do. You need a guy that can run the routes.
You need a slot receiver.
Yeah, well, like
you have one.
As much as yeah, but he is also up there in years. Those little guys like that. Same thing with Wes Welker. After a little while, they deteriorate going through the middle like that all the time.
Well, no shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But now give him somebody. I'm not saying this guy because obviously this guy is a joke, but I'm saying somebody of more of like an Antonio Brown stature.
Okay.
Where he's between 5'10", 6 foot, fast. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you even look at the game they did play with Antonio Brown, I mean, the offense looked a whole lot better on that. And they didn't have Gronk this year.
I agree. There was a lot. There's a lot of things they didn't have.
Yeah.
But I'll say this.
The O-line was
when was the last time that you thought, New England's defense was going to carry
Yeah, agreed.
them throughout the season? And they did.
Oh, yeah, for sure they did.
And a lot of people don't realize that. I mean,
which is crazy because they were by far the number one defense. They were outscoring some offenses.
Yeah, their defense was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I think that this year he got to hang his hat on that with having a season like that.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen no more.
No. Yeah, I don't know. It might be just the money grab for him, but I at the same time, it should be. He deserves it because he's taken less money forever.
Absolutely,
taken less money forever.
I think my biggest thing with that in the NFL is like people like that deserve it. He deserves it.
Yeah,
guys like Ben Roethlisberger, I hate him.
Yeah,
he deserves it.
Yeah,
like the guys who've kind of taken restructured contracts and taken less money,
right,
to have a better team.
Yeah. Those guys
deserve to go off. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Somehow they deserve a 1-year fucking $20 million contract.
Yeah.
They won't get it.
Right.
Because they've, fucking owners aren't dumb. But it's crazy.
Yeah. Then we got another upset. We got
I hope you're going to say it.
Well, I was going to say Vikings and Saints.
No, I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying that was another upset game, though.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm solely focused on one upset.
What's that?
Fucking Ohio State.
Oh, the Ohio State game.
Okay. Are we ready? Is everyone tuned in? Can you hear me, Ohio State fans?
We're getting off NFL. We're going to college. We're not going to finish the NFL playoffs.
No, can you hear me loud and clear? Okay. You fucking babies. All right. You poor crybaby motherfuckers. You have one of the best college football programs of all time.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
You live in a fucking day of age where you don't know what's going to happen. Okay, back in the day, you didn't know if your college football team was going to be good or bad and stuff like that. Now there's the internet. Now there's you don't have to fucking travel to fucking Phoenix to go see someone that you heard about that was really good. You know why? Because there's a fucking program called the Huddle, okay? HUDL.com. And every single fucking high school athlete posts their highlight tape on the Huddle.
Yeah.
Okay? So nowadays,
I didn't know about that.
Well, and this is why people wonder. Like, someone was like, well, why do you think, college football is just, so the same teams? I'll tell you why. It's exactly the reason why we're talking about right now. There is not the case anymore where these college football coaches have to travel all the time to go scout.
Right. They can just scout on the internet.
They're scouting on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Recruiters don't have to go to games and shit like that. They're not playing football games on a Saturday and then prepping and then going to a high school football game on a Friday.
Right.
When they're going to a high school football game on a Friday, it's because that guy is a number one target.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a potential chance that another coach
they're going there because they
there.
want to talk to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Which the NBA is kind of the same way back in the day or college basketball,
right.
You on your off days, except there's a lot more off days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So college basketball, I could play on a Thursday, and I couldn't play again until next Wednesday or Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I can schedule a whole round of trips to go somewhere.
Right.
College football is a little bit harder. Your season's the exact same time.
Yeah.
So you're leaving, on a Sunday to go somewhere to watch practice?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No. You can only pick one day a week to go on a Friday to go watch a player play.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Ohio State has been one of the greatest college football programs of the last 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is coming from a Michigan fan.
Yes.
Everyone knows me. I'm a Michigan fan. I'm a ride or die. I don't give a fuck if we suck right now. Fucking makes you want to cry.
Right. But,
okay, I'm not. I'm also a realist.
Yeah.
Okay, Ohio State is one of the greatest college football programs we have in the last 15 years.
Yeah. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what pisses me off.
All right.
You, Ohio State fans, who sit there and get pissed off over some bad calls that you think is a bad call. Okay, in a title game. And you get mad about every little call that goes against your way.
It kills me when people do that with Eddie T, because it happens in
Shitting
football
me?
all the
Right.
time.
It happens every fucking
It
game.
happens in every sport all the time.
It either goes with you or against you. Because guess what? I could probably go back with some Ohio State games,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you I can find a number of calls
Yes.
that went towards your way
Right.
that made you just perfectly peachy on a Saturday.
Yeah. It's just it's human hair.
It just
It's human error.
happened that it didn't happen. Like it didn't go your way.
Yeah.
Okay. My biggest thing is that like you are not appreciative of what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and even if you are, it makes me mad that I get really mad about people who aren't alumni.
Oh, the people that aren't alumni and get that worked up.
I want to like it blows like I fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Okay, because I probably was one of those people, and I was younger.
Right.
I didn't really understand the whole situation with college football players and athletes and stuff like that. Okay, I'm older now. I get it.
Right.
Like, Michigan is a fucking college football team. Okay, I love college football because I do love the, I guess I want to say the passion in it
Yeah.
is a little bit more the NFL.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
With the fan base.
Yeah,
It's not something I've ever partaked in because I don't have a college team that I root for.
Right,
but
right.
but I do agree.
yeah. It's just sort of been like, and a lot of people are actually like you, just don't have a team or whatever. You kind of fall into one, which is fine.
Yeah. I never have.
I think I get mad because there's the people who fell into being an Ohio State fan who have absolutely no fucking correlation with the school itself.
Right.
They didn't go there. They don't have kids that went there. They don't fucking live in Columbus. Like, there's nothing to it. They're just Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
And then they get mad about fucking college football players who are how old? What do you think?
Oh, man. Anywhere between 18 and 22.
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah.
22-year-old players.
Yeah.
And you're getting mad because they fucking made a mistake?
Yeah. Get over it. On a national
You
scale.
shitting me?
Yeah. How about you let them be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys who like are they winning you money?
Yeah.
Are they fucking no? They're
and
letting you.
And they're not getting paid.
They're letting you tell people how your team won a fucking national championship.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a piece of shit. You're a nobody who never played college football. You never played fucking high school sports. You never played a sport in your life. And then all of a sudden now you're mad at the fucking guy who has all the skills in the world
Right.
for making a mistake.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Well, and no matter what cost them that game was ice in his veins. Clemson quarterback. That dude is a serial killer.
It was money.
Dude, I think that we're gonna get in the championship the two best quarterbacks in the NCAA.
I agree.
I think
absolutely true.
Yeah, I think that dude from Clemson showed a lot in that game. I mean, some of the throws he was making, like jumping up in the air and making a throw, and I mean, he looks like a serial killer, and I feel like he's got ice in his veins like a serial killer.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think I get mad because of the whole targeting thing. I mean, I know because we're in the region.
Yeah.
We just see it constantly about the post about Trevor Lawrence, the targeting call.
Yeah.
The sack.
Yeah.
And people are like, that's not targeting. Listen to me, okay? Very carefully. That is the definition of targeting.
Yeah, I actually missed the play, so.
And it's not, everyone thinks targeting is on a defenseless player. And so, no, listen. That is the definition of leading with the crown of your helmet. If you put your head down and hit someone with the top of your helmet.
Yeah.
Okay? If the top of your helmet hits someone in the head, that's it.
That's it. That's
the
done
definition.
Deal. Yeah, that's it.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Okay? Did he mean to? No, probably not.
Doesn't matter.
Did he duck? Yes. Guess what? He put his head down. And people like that's what drives me crazy. We're trying to teach young athletes
Yeah.
to keep their head up, to prevent neck injuries. Don't tackle with your head down. Because back in the day, there was a time where you just fucking put your head down, launch yourself into someone, and hope for the best.
Did they actually correct me if I'm wrong, but they actually used to teach, put your helmet in their chest. I feel like they used to teach that.
That is.
Yeah.
And that's what he was aiming for.
Yeah.
Correct. Everyone.
But they've done away with that.
But he put his head down.
Yeah.
Okay. So they call running backs now. That was the rule they implemented a couple years ago. If you're a running back and you put your head down,
Yeah.
right, for a big hit coming, if you put your head straight down and use the top of your helmet to try and run someone over,
Yeah.
you can get called for targeting.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
So that's what that defensive back did. He put his head down,
Yeah.
hit him in the helmet. It doesn't matter.
That's a
if he was
guaranteed penalty.
ducking. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not getting it. He put his helmet down. He put his face mask down. We teach people tackle with your face mask.
Yeah.
Your face mask.
Yeah.
That means your head is up. His head was down.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. It doesn't matter what you think the extenuating circumstances are. It doesn't matter because it's illegal. Period. It doesn't matter if he did it on accident, whether he was ducking. It doesn't matter. It's illegal. Period.
Right.
End of subject.
Exactly. Whether he ducks or whatever, it has no correlation to what he actually did. Now, if that defender goes in for the sack and he has his face mask up,
he's
and
good.
Hits Trevor Lawrence in the helmet, and they see him ducking. Every college official I've spoken to says he would not get flagged for targeting.
Right.
Now they may have called it on the field, which has to stand.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get ejected. He
Right.
gets to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because that's when it comes into effect with defenseless receiver or defenseless player and ducking and all that bullshit. But not like that. Now, was the fumble a bad call? Probably. Seriously, I'm actually with Ohio State fans on that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bad call. But then it goes into my whole other thing. Are we, like, that's what you're going to teach your kids? And listen, this is the culture we're teaching them now. It's always someone else's fault.
Oh, yeah.
It's the fucking ref's fault. Ohio State didn't lose that game. It's the ref's fault.
Right. And no matter what, that part of the game may be the ref's fault, but it happens in so many games.
Every game.
It's going to happen. You can't put all your if you are letting the refs beat you, then you haven't done your job, because that's going to happen. There's no way around it.
Right.
And you even see the nightmare that's happening because people are like, "Oh, we need instant replays we need to look at replays for everything."
Yeah, let's have 6-hour games. Okay.
It's ruining everything.
Like, and it's the definition of how sports and culture is going right now. Is that it's always someone else's fault. If you go to youth sports right now, it's a fucking debacle.
Oh yeah,
it's disgusting. It's because every fucking parent goes, no, you're great. You're phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're the best player ever, Timmy. It's the fucking coach's fault.
Yeah.
It's the ref's fault.
Yeah.
It's the umpire's fault. No, it's your fucking dumbass son's fault who fucking stinks. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's go with that. Can we go with that? Because that was fun. That worked good.
Yeah.
I'm not like a whole like old school, new school guy. When it comes to that, fuck you. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're the parent who sits there and tells their kid every fucking time that it's not their fault, it's someone else's fault,
that they didn't mess up when they did mess
you
up.
are the problem.
Yeah.
You are the problem, and you are the reason why youth athletics sucks.
Right.
And more people don't fucking play.
Right. And we're not saying just always put the blame on the kid. We're just saying when your kid does mess up, just let him know that he messed up. That way he can improve and get better. The only way to improve is to accept your failures and learn from them.
And that's the thing. You don't have to say the referee was great every time. But you can say this, hey, you know what? That ref made a bad call.
Yeah.
But guess what else? You did this.
Yeah.
Your team did this. You did this.
That's it. Yeah.
It's okay to say that. Don't fucking rely on, no, Timmy, you did everything right.
Right.
You were the best player. That coach didn't put you in, and it's his fault. If you would have went in, they would have won. That ref would have made that call, and goddamn it, we'd be on our way to a goddamn scholarship. Okay? Doesn't work like that. Flat out.
Yeah.
And it just turns into, this is youth athletics. It's just a bunch of parents that think their kids are the best fucking kids ever, and they're not. They're not.
Yeah.
And they stink. And you can't say they stink because they get mad that you call their kid terrible or try to correct them in any other way.
Well, I will say that about my dad. I always wanted to pitch, and then when I finally got my chance to pitch, granted I was a lot younger, which actually to me makes it even more relevant. I was probably in 6th grade, and I pitched my first game, and it did not go well, and I was thoroughly upset about it. My dad said, "Listen, you got to get over it. you had a bad game. He's like, learn from it and move on. He didn't try to tell me, well, it was because of this. It was because of this. Hey, you pitched a bad game. Get over it. Learn from it. Don't sit here and whine about it. Figure it out if you want to get better. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
It wasn't saying your dad told you sucked.
No, he didn't say that. He just told me, hey, you had a bad game. Figure it out.
It's so much more like people are just so scared to like tell their kid,
yeah,
hey man, you could have did a little bit better.
Yeah,
you know? And I'm no fucking guru at it. No. I know what I try and do. I try and tell my son the good thing he does, and I always try and tell him things he can do better.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
It. Nothing wrong. I never say, I'll tell you what, man, if that ref wasn't him, you'd be a champion. And that's what sucks now is that it goes into officiating youth sports.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to officiate youth sports?
No.
You think anybody does?
No. You don't want to fight with parents.
And that's sad.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because that's the real problem is fighting with parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why you can't get officials anymore.
Yeah.
And it's the number one. Like if you,
I swear to God, today it's me and Thad
like,
in the
hey,
studio.
Why wouldn't you want to coach?
And Thad came in a little tuned up beforehand. He was at a bowling league and had a few drinks before and was really rearing to go.
Exactly, it's a fucking Super Bowl.
I have been a little sick, so I decided I would have a couple of shots of whiskey.
I don't know about you, but I'm doing the pee.
And just those couple of shots pretty much ended up having me tuned up. So you got a little bit of drunken foolery ahead of you.
All right, back from the potty break.
I hope it's entertaining
for
everybody.
Enjoy. Advertisers, that's the perfect time for you to get a little advertising in the middle of the podcast.
Dude, we got like 4 or 5 sets.
And apparently in podcasts, that's where you really rake in the dough is when they're in the middle of your podcast.
Got a lot of fucking opportunities there.
Alcohol, you devil.
A lot of pee breaks. And it's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay.
We edited them out nicely.
The only thing is that on that second one, I had a little bit of dribble.
A little bit of dribble.
Yeah. Far too busy for the follow-up shake. So my sweatpants are a little wet.
Is that why you've been trying to like avoid me? You're hiding around corners.
I should not have wore gray sweatpants.
Yeah, you always got to go black.
Black is huge. Black is huge. Literally, no, okay, I'm not gonna
not gonna go there.
Gonna avoid that one. Gonna avoid.
Oh man, but I saw you. You were saying you wanted to talk about the whole Ricky Gervais scenario at the Golden Globes, huh?
He's my fucking idol. He's my idol.
He was awesome. He literally basically said, "This is the last one of these I'm doing, so I don't care."
Right. The problem is he's been saying that for like 5 years, and they're just like, "Okay, so you want to do the next one?"
Yeah. And hold on. Just wanted to make sure that was actually going. He did basically lay into everybody. I do think it's another scenario though where people also have to realize it's comedy. You have all these like, and I'm not saying I'm against any right wing people, but you have all these right wing people that he's now their spokesperson, and they don't realize he is atheist and left in just about everything.
Yeah, he just is funny.
He knew it was a good chance to get some good laughs.
Yeah, and it's not even a laugh. It's like sometimes you say what everybody else wants to say.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Because he also is correct. Like the actors and stuff, they really don't put enough time and effort into knowing what's going on to really talk on the matters that sometimes they do in those speeches.
Right. And that's not to say that celebrities don't do a lot of goodwill. Okay.
Oh, Jesus, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, right.
Man, crazy
Huge,
what he does.
Right. With the
sex slavery.
Sex trafficking. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, there's 100%. There's people who go
He's also
out there.
not winning the award and going up there and giving a speech.
Yeah. But like it was cool. He did his monologue, and it was really good. It was really good.
It's maybe the best monologue I've ever heard in one of those.
Even the ones he was burning, it wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? Like nothing he said, and it was just he was kind of almost like, Yeah, I'm just gonna say this.
Yeah.
Like, it was good.
I love when he said to Epstein, he was like, and no, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
I
know.
know
he's
there's all your
friends."
friends. It was good.
It was awesome. He really went hardcore. There's a bunch of things I liked about the Golden Globes. Did you see Jason Momoa
In a fucking tank top.
in a tank top?
Yeah.
He went to the Golden Globes. I mean,
Yeah.
for the red carpet, he did have like a fancy sports coat on.
Fucking huge,
as soon as he
dude.
got in, he took off the sports coat. He was just wearing basically a wife beater.
Black, though.
Yeah, it was a black.
He was in
black,
style.
A
Yeah.
black tank event.
I bet it was Versace.
I bet it was.
I bet it was name brand.
I love that guy, man. Have you
Nah,
ever,
good dude.
have you ever seen his motorcycle?
No.
It looks like a piece of shit. There is no cushion on the seat. The whole thing looks like it's rusted out.
Just fucking living his best life.
Oh, he's the best, man.
That was my thing. You know what I fucking I love about it is because man, I'm like mad that I didn't really like get this out before years ago. Okay, remember the band Good Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay, and they came with that song and it was like lifestyle, the rich and the famous.
Yeah.
We all gonna blame it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they basically were ripping celebrities.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And now one of them just had a kid with Cameron Diaz.
And that was like, listen, that was like my biggest thing when because when that song was popular, I would sit there and be like, you guys realize that these guys are really rich and famous,
yeah, super rich and famous.
and they're talking about robbing the rich and they're talking about, you know, basically down with Hollywood and celebrities, and
Yeah, and
these guys are making millions.
they're right in
off
the middle
singing.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, no one understands the irony of this.
Yeah.
And always like kind of like I go back on that because it's like these guys are on a like we the fucking sheep of America
Right.
are sitting there downloading and streaming and buying their songs,
Mm-hmm.
and they're seriously sitting there going, yeah, fuck the rich and yeah the famous and blah blah blah. You're kind of rich. And you're a little famous.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Yeah.
you're asking me to.
Good Charlotte in their heyday was very famous.
Yeah,
And they definitely made it rich.
You're kind of wanting me to
Yeah.
rob you right now.
Yeah, and now
I'm okay with it.
yeah, I'll rob you, no problem.
Because I'll just tell you, like, you told me to do this.
Yeah, and I feel like I have a good chance because you're wearing a lot of makeup.
Yeah, a lot of black eyeshadow. A lot of eyeshadow.
They and like I said, one of them now just literally just had a kid with Cameron Diaz, one of the absolute Hollywood elite.
Because I think the other one was dating like Nicole Richie at the time.
Oh yeah, I think one was. It might even be the same one.
Probably Benji.
Yeah, I think that's who.
I was literally gonna say the only one I know is Benji.
and I think he's the one who just had
there
a
you go.
kid. Benji Madden, right? I
Yes.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he just had a kid with
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah. Who I imagine is a good bit older
what
than
a
him.
what a find though.
Oh man, way to go! Good for you, Benji.
Hey Benji, shout out buddy, shout out buddy.
Yeah, yeah. We're making fun of you because of that
You're
song
a piece of
you
shit
made.
for writing that song, but
yeah, but good on you.
good for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you're still touring singing that same fucking song. No, I mean that was my thing. Though, was like, dude, don't do that. And like that, it reminded me when Ricky Gervais was like, "Yeah, you guys are have no clue
Yeah, no.
what it's like
Yeah,
in any realm of reality."
Yeah.
You know, a couple of them do,
yeah,
but that's comedy. Like,
yeah.
it's okay.
It's funny. It was great, and people took it.
Dude, it was.
and dude, it was so amazing. It's definitely the best monologue I've ever seen in one of
I
those.
agree.
And it's just funny how serious people took it. Honestly, even in the crowd sometimes when they were showing people's faces when he was saying some of those things,
So
like,
mad.
you'd say, oh, good.
So mad. And I think what I loved about Ricky, like the thing too, is like he stayed true to the whole fuck this
Oh yeah,
throughout the whole thing. Like every time, like it was his time to like introduce the next presenter. Like he literally was like reading from the card. He was like, Okay, and the next presenters are gonna be Jennifer Aniston and Kirsten Dunst. And fucking walked out. Like, it was great. He was fucking. It was money.
Yeah,
It was really good,
I want to see him on every award show.
which will never happen.
No,
Right. Like, he said so many good things too. It was like so many that probably went past a lot of people that were just so fucking so good. And they even said something about like him, like he said something about basically you know, a lot of the shit I'm gonna say it's funny and no one's really gonna get it because the Hollywood foreign press is fucking foreign and doesn't even understand what I'm saying.
Yep.
They don't even understand English.
And that one joke he did again on Dame Judi Dench, where he talked about her being like a cat and wants to like sit down.
And reach her legs up. And yeah. And he went, ha, ha, furball.
Yeah. What I love is he even first said, he said, "Oh man, I don't even know if I can say this."
That was good. Yeah.
He completely broke character. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I don't know if I could do this.
That was good. Did he fucking roasted cats? Which, have you heard, is terrible.
Oh yeah, I heard it was terrible. I wouldn't even try to watch it. Like I said, the only musical I've ever been into is Newsies.
Yeah, but why? I mean, why? Why try to make it? Well, I get it, money wise, but
Yeah.
fuck. Like, because I can see them making Hamilton a show or a movie,
Yeah.
like, for sure. You know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely gonna happen.
But he even said that too. Like, he made a comment, which I know a lot of movie buffs are definitely gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, that was the best part." He sat there and basically said that that's what cinema is now.
Everything's being remade.
It's
There's
a bunch
not a
of
lot of
remakes and
original
sequels and stuff like that. It was like we basically just
or superhero movies. Yeah.
we show up and it's the same shit.
That's why I
every
like
day
movies
and-
like Peanut Butter Falcon.
Well, he loves Netflix.
I'm sure he does.
He was like, "Why are we having a fucking award show? Can't we just say, and the winner goes to Netflix?
You win."
And you win.
I'll tell you what, man, they are killing it. I don't know if you've heard about it, the new show Messiah on Netflix. Oh, I watched it all in 2 or 3 days.
The whole show?
Yeah, it's only like 8 or 10 episodes. But so
Hey, that's still a lot of episodes.
Well, I've also been sick for the past few days, so I didn't have a lot going
We'll
on.
blame that on that.
Well,
That's fine.
I was taking NyQuil all day, so I had to rewatch some episodes even. Because I'd take the NyQuil and I'd fall asleep and be like, shit, what happened?
The hell happened in that episode?
I wake up, it's 2 episodes later. I'm like, what the fuck? But this show, Messiah, man, it is something else. It's basically this guy shows up out of nowhere during some conflict in, God, I wish I could remember the name of the city. It starts with a D, but it's between like Israel, that area.
Okay.
And tells them all they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. Don't worry. The town's being bombed like crazy. Everything's going to shit. And then this massive sandstorm happens and saves them all. And all these miracles start happening around him. So people start calling him the Messiah. He never calls himself the Messiah.
Okay.
But all these things happen. And the whole time you're trying to figure out, is this guy just playing something? Or
whoa.
Or
I actually think I saw.
Man, is it good?
Yeah, what I've seen, I guess previews or what do I call
Trailers, previews.
Yeah, when they're basically like, is he truly good?
Right.
Or is he basically like fucking?
Or they're worried in the show. They're worried about, is he actually just trying to start like another terrorism group, or is he good? And man, there's times where
no spoilers.
No spoilers, because this is too new. There's times where you think maybe it is all just a play, and there's times where you're like, no, man, this is the real fucking deal. And man, they did good. A lot of people reviews I read compare it to God, what's that show called? Homecoming, or no, not.
Where's
Homecoming.
it based out of though?
It starts out over in like the Israel area and then Jordan, but a lot of it's in the United States.
So it is in the U.S.
Yeah, because he ends up getting to the United States.
Okay.
and a lot of people Homeland. That's what a lot of people are comparing it to, but it is not that. The similarities between that and Homeland is there is a fear of terrorism, and the CIA exists.
I was just gonna say Homeland is definitely more of a
terrorism, CIA.
Yeah. Right.
No, there's no Messiah in Homeland. You know what I mean? So it's not really that, and to me, it's better than that because I did watch most of Homeland. I got tired of the same thing happening over and over again. Yeah.
What season did you stop in?
I don't know, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
like 4.
Yeah.
I was like,
first 2 seasons, I was hooked in, but then the same shit just keeps going on. It's like, all right, that's enough.
Right.
But this, I feel like I'll be hooked on for as long as they play it because, God, it hooked me in. And how it ended, I was like, this cannot be the last episode of this season. And if it's like The Witcher, then the next season is going to come out to 2022, and I'm gonna be pissed.
The fuck's The Witcher?
The Witcher. Did you?
Yeah.
Well, it's another Netflix show that just happened. It's based off of started out short stories out of Poland, and then became a huge video game franchise, and now the show.
So Ricky Gervais was right. I should just watch Netflix.
Man, they got a lot of good shows for sure. Yeah, they really do. Ozarks is amazing too.
Like, is it basically gonna? Are we close to that? Are we close to just basically like Netflix is sort of gonna come and take over
streaming for sure in general?
Because here's what a lot of people have to realize. Like in the last couple years, especially the last year, a lot of mainstream, very big actresses are taking Netflix roles.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like a
not just
because like there was a couple people like when they like you see him on Netflix and they were like, oh shit, he's on a series on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like sort of a big thing. It was just on Netflix.
Not just series now. One of the biggest movies of the year that was up for all the awards was The Irishman, and it got released straight to Netflix. It didn't even go to theaters. It went straight to Netflix, and it's one of the biggest movies of the year, and it was, and deservingly so. It was amazing. It's long.
But dude, it's long.
Did you watch it?
Oh yeah.
But I'll tell you what, it's one of the first movies in a long time that I didn't even pick up my phone one time.
Really?
Yeah. I was hooked right in.
No, I agree.
It was to me, it was an old school cinematic masterpiece. Some of it was kind of funny, like when Robert De Niro was trying to beat somebody up because, you know, he's a little bit older in age.
Yeah,
so when they showed him throwing some of those punches, it was like, come on, man.
Okay.
But when he was assassinating people and shooting people, to me, that was as real as it got. Just walked up real close to him like they were going to say hello and then just popped him right in the head and walked away.
Scorsese.
Dude, it was. I loved it. I thought Joe Pesci deserved an award for it, and I don't think he got one.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Because that was a way different role for Joe Pesci, and he did an amazing job.
Yeah. Well, I think Joe Pesci like kind of has gone through so many different like things like of badass and then kind of comedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Comedy. Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know first of all, did you know that he had quit acting, Joe Pesci, before Raging Bull?
No.
And Robert De Niro had seen him in something and wanted him so bad to be with him in Raging Bull that he talked him into coming back to acting.
No, I didn't know that.
How crazy is that? 'Cause that's an old movie, and he's been around for a long time now. He quit acting and came back for that.
Really?
Yeah. The other thing, the best movie Joe Pesci ever made that a lot of people don't know about, With Honors.
What is With Honors?
It's a movie with him and Brendan Fraser. And Brendan Fraser plays a Harvard student who is in the middle of writing his thesis, like his senior thesis. Like he's valedictorian. He's like the guy. And his computer crashes and he only has one printed copy of it. So he goes to try to get copies of it made and he drops it down this vent or something like that. And in the Harvard library, and it goes down to the basement, and a bum is living in that basement because it's warm, it's heated, everything like that. And he goes down there, and the bum is Joe Pesci, and Joe Pesci is like, makes a deal with him. You get me a thing, I give you a page. So it's like donuts and all this thing. But this bum ends up teaching him so much about life. It's an awesome fucking movie.
Wait, what's this called again?
With Honors. It's got him, Brendan Fraser, Patrick Dempsey, It is an amazing
Holy
movie.
shit.
Yeah, it's a little known movie. I keep trying to find it on Blu-ray because I don't want to buy it on DVD.
Is it in your top anything?
Well, actually, I forgot about it till recently, and it would probably go in my top 5.
No shit.
Yeah, it probably would. It's really, really good. Has a great message to it. You know how I am about that.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
I like it.
This bum literally basically teaches this Harvard student how to live life to the point where he ends up not even caring about becoming like the valedictorian. He doesn't want to be dumb or just not do work anymore.
Right.
But he realizes that he needs to also live life. It's really fucking good. And if I could buy it on Blu-ray, I would. I keep fighting not buying it on DVD. I finally actually bought A Bronx Tale on Amazon instead of buying the DVD. I might do the same with Honors.
And just a little, I don't know, a little preset for everyone. Dave has a wall.
Yeah, I got a few movies.
Like when I say a wall, I mean a wall.
Yeah,
an entire wall of movies.
Yeah, I'm a movie fanatic.
So when it's still kind of old school. I feel so bad. Like I think I know back in the day you probably had like every VHS.
Well, yeah, I've gone through a big movie collections multiple times and then ended up like selling them or whatever. Like I'd be between jobs. You used to have like Sam Goody and stuff in the mall, and you could go and you could sell your DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. And I would go through like a hard time or something. I'd go and sell them. Otherwise, my movie collection would be way bigger. But I got it from my dad, and I decided to start it again because I finally was like, I'm not going to do that again. It seems like a waste of money. But when my dad passed away, my dad had a bigger movie collection than I have, and I was like, you know what? I want to do the same thing. So now I've started to do it again.
Just like fucking get every movie you like, or just
every
like want to like
some. I try to go back and find the ones that I really like. I try to get them all on Blu-ray though, because Blu-ray they're basically unscratchable, things like that.
Right.
But also, if it's a new movie that I'm really interested in seeing and I didn't see it in theaters, instead of renting it or ordering it online or whatever, I try to just go buy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No shit.
That's how I end up with all these. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it costs me. I mean, I don't do it every week, but if there's a time where a lot of the good movies are getting released, and I spend anywhere between $20 and $40 a week on it. Now with 4K, sometimes 30 for one movie.
Yeah, for the people listening, I didn't speak because I was kind of like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like
there's a lot of money worth of Blu-rays out there, for sure.
No, I know. Okay, if anyone wants to DM me, I'll give you Dave's address. I'll tell you the time that he's not home.
Yeah.
And maybe you can make
a few $1,000 on just Blu-rays.
Maybe you can make some money.
Yeah.
No, it's actually very impressive. Like you walk in and it's right there. By the way,
it's basically
right
the
on
whole
the left-hand side.
It's basically like this whole banister. Yeah.
It's a whole. It's a wall, except in just one or two rows.
Yeah, for sure.
Walls. It's impressive.
Yeah.
I'll say this. You know what? I never. Oh man, I never got like into the cinematic thing. I guess too much. I loved watching movies, but I was a big like, if it made me feel good, great.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never got into like, dude, that dude hit that role was unbelievable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
when I got older,
like that, yeah.
I got like way more into like, okay, that was a fucking crazy role.
Yeah.
Like the fact that dude could do that was unbelievable.
Yeah. See, I was like that at a very young age, probably because of my dad.
Okay.
Well, not crazy young, but I'd say either middle school or 5th grade. I got into it like that. But my dad was such a big movie buff. It's actually funny that he was such a big movie buff, because one of the things I also wanted to do when I was younger is I wanted to be an actor. But my dad was always so, I don't know if pragmatic is the right word. I might be using it wrong. But he was just like, nobody makes that. So you need to just figure out what you're going to do for work and do that. But it's funny now because I think if he had to do it over again, he'd say like, hey, "Dude, just pursue your dreams.
Go be an actor."
Especially today, because there are so many shows, there are so many movies that actually, if you put in the effort, you're gonna get on something.
And that's it all goes into how we go about our day nowadays. Like, you could actually go through and have a YouTube channel, and potentially have a show or a role. Like, you basically have to brand yourself enough, and then you would probably get picked for something.
Oh yeah. Shit, what are we trying to do right here?
Never happened. Oh, hey. I could possibly play like a high school senior.
Yeah. Most of the times when people played those roles, like high school seniors and stuff, they were in their late 20s and into their 30s.
Thank you.
Yeah. For sure.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. You think Freddie Prinze Jr., when he was playing a high school student, was 18 years old?
18? He looked about 29? Fuck. I'm saying I look a good... Maybe I can go college role now.
Yeah.
The gray hair's fucking me up right now.
See, what's funny is I feel like when I have my beard, I feel like I actually look younger than when I don't have my beard.
You know what's funny? I just realized that like you don't have it.
Yeah, it'll be back soon. It was an accident. I was going to trim it in my new trimmer.
What's
I don't have guards.
You don't have to explain, because this same scenario, everyone, literally happened at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Where I was sitting there and Dave was there with his beard and bald head and looked glorious every day, and all of a sudden I showed one day and there was no more. And Dave doesn't have like a beard that you're like, oh man, you have a beard. No, like dude's had a beard for fucking months.
Yeah.
Months and months and months. And
it's always a big beard.
Yeah, it was a really nice full...
Actually, the logo for the podcast is from a picture of me when my beard's not even at its full gusto. That's actually just like kind of a trimmed down average.
Glorious.
Yeah, but normally it's actually a lot
I got
bigger
a question
than that.
now.
Yeah.
All right, when you have a beard, do you still go to a salon or barbershop or? Because a lot of people enjoy that. Like I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I go, I enjoy it.
I used to go for my beard all the time when I felt like I had the time or the money. Like the first person to ever cut my beard when I decided to really, really grow a beard was Nick Hotchkiss. Then,
did she cut it, or like, what do you mean?
I basically kind of styled it, like faded it and did all these different things to it. And taught me how to take care of it. And then after that, Shayna Ickes was doing it.
So she made sure like your baby was okay.
yeah, took care of it.
Everything was okay.
Told me how to take care of it. Because listen, if you're gonna have a beard and you want to have a big beard, take care of it. Otherwise, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And it takes a little bit of work.
Because I will say,
actually, Nick Hotchkiss also one of the people that really pushed me to do the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a cool chick. But
said like do the podcast, like dude, just do it.
Yeah, well, me and her used to just talk all the time, just bullshitting, like just as friends, and we would have these like deep conversations about whatever. And she would be like, "You really need to do something where you're like talking to people." She's like, "You got to do it." She's like, "Figure it out and do it."
Do podcasts.
Yeah. So and podcast was something I'd always thought about doing. This is probably this. She started telling me to really stop fucking around and do it probably year and a half to 2 years ago. And she would be like, I don't know why you're fucking around. Get to it. Start doing it.
Did she talk about your beard too?
No. She's
like,
probably like, hey, your beard? Too much.
By the way, your beard's perfect for radio. Just don't put it on camera.
Yeah. But she is the one. Her and Shayna were probably the combination of people that really taught me how to take care of it. Because
Shayna Ickes?
Yeah, you know how I at points keep it like pretty straight.
Yeah,
they taught me exactly how to do that.
You just said you know how, and then beard, and no.
Yeah.
When I have a beard, it's ugly. It's terrible. It has no rhyme or reason. It means I did not take care of it for a long time. I can't grow a beard above my chin, which fucking pisses me off.
Yeah.
I straight up fucking Amish beard.
What's crazy is I can't get hair to grow on the top of my head, but I have maybe the thickest beard known to man.
Listen, glorious. It's glorious. Like, I look at your beard sometimes when it's like full blown. I go, oh man, Dave's beard's so nice. To myself, obviously.
It's so weird for me now. I think about it constantly now that it's not on my face. I can't wait for it to get back because the logo and everything for the podcast has a beard. And here I am, beardless. And it also, the two biggest things about the logo for my podcast is the glasses and the beard. My glasses are broke, so I haven't been wearing them. And I have no beard.
What needs to happen is that Dave never needs to fucking try and trim his beard again because every time he tries to, the beard goes away.
Yeah, I need to just stick to having somebody do it professionally.
If I'm looking across the table right now, let me describe Dave to you guys right now. It's a bald, skin-fared, no hair, barely has eyebrows, fucking white teeth, big-ass shoulders, motherfucker. And I'm looking at this goddamn logo, and I don't know who it is because he ain't got no glasses, no beard, no mustache, and that little ass goatee ain't fucking here. That's nowhere around here.
The biggest problem with me shaving this time is I'm definitely in like the worst shape I have been in years. The last time I had the beard shaved, I was in decent shape, so to me I didn't look as crazy. This time I'm like, oh, okay, 2 chins.
Oh, the dimple chin.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's a mess now,
dude. That was, man. I gotta tell you something. So right before I started like working with the Carpenters Union, hardcore in the gym all the time.
Oh yeah, that's where me and you reconnected not that long ago.
I know.
We were both in there pretty hard.
I was in it. I was feeling great. I was running. I'm like, dude, I'm going to fucking run a fucking... So I ran a half marathon one time.
Jesus.
Wheeling half marathon.
Yeah.
Which I found out was like one of the hardest half marathons in the nation because of the fucking... I know now why.
Is it because of hills and shit like that?
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It shouldn't... It should not even be in existence. Like, it's so... It's terrible. And they're devils for creating that. But, anywho... Terrible. Like, I stopped.
Yeah.
So I started working 710s, trying to like keep going. It's very hard. Very hard. The other thing that happens is like you stop like fucking wanting to like pack lunches and shit.
Yeah.
So what do you go do?
Fast food.
Oh.
Yep. That's what kills me every time is I'm like, man, I don't have time to make food.
For the last 3 weeks.
Trash.
3 weeks. I've been nonstop fast food.
Mm-hmm.
I've gained 20 pounds.
Oh, yeah. It happens quick, man. Luckily, with me, when I do start going back to the gym, I see changes pretty quickly. But the thing is going back. What sucks is I told myself the new year I was going to start getting up 5 or 6 in the morning, no matter what. And I started out 2 days doing that. Great. No problem. And then I got sick. And now I'm like, oh, God, I got to get myself back in that mode. But, hey, grab another beer out of the fridge.
Good. I'm listening. Good.
And now I got to fight to get back in that mode and get my mindset right because now I'm getting healthy again. I'm not sick again. I actually got this thing coming up, too. Have you heard of Superfly MMA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So,
you know why?
Why?
There's a wrestling club right below it. GT Wrestling. Shout out. Landon goes to.
Oh, nice.
Every now and again. Tommy Goff. Great place.
Yeah.
But yeah, Superfly MMA in Weirton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Right on Main Street.
Yeah. So he's going.
Right next to Irish Pub.
Yeah. So he's going to. Me and him got a thing worked out where I'm actually going to go there and spar straight up. I told him we're going to go hard. I expect to get my ass kicked. And then we're going to do a podcast. And then I'm going to go back, and he's going to do some free training for me. And then I'm going to spar again, and then we're going to do another podcast. So I have that coming up, so I should probably try to be in some kind of shape for that.
Like a before and after.
Yeah, a before and after, and to kind of give people an idea. We're going to record it and everything, and kind of give people an idea of like you think you can fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: can I go and commentate?
Yeah, it would be awesome if you could come and do the recording and like commentate.
Right.
Yeah.
Just I'm saying commentate where I don't spar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I've always wanted to.
I'm done.
Yeah, I don't want to go and try to be a pro, but I've always said that I think I'm decent at the stand-up game, and I want to go find out if I am.
You just want to see if you're good.
Yeah, I will, and I fully expect to get my ass kicked by whoever he's putting me in there with, and I think it'll be great for the podcast. I think there's a lot of people out there that love to see me get punched in the face a few times.
I don't think so, but I'll say this: I always love to think that, like, every dude out there wants to know, like, are they really good at fighting?
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I think everybody
Even the
has
guys that don't fight,
right? They want to know.
yeah, you're like, if I get in a fight, like, you think I'm like,
Yeah. I
whatever.
feel like most guys have run through scenarios of their head where they get in some glorious fight and
every fucking male out there has had a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, everyone's had a dream
Yeah.
where you're fighting somebody, like, you know, some kind of fucking weird ass dream. You're fighting underwater and all kinds of bullshit.
Oh man, I tried to sign up for the Tough Man contest one time, and I didn't realize that I was signing up too late. I actually even conned my brother-in-law into like training me not to fight, but training me just to get my cardio up. Because my brother-in-law is in crazy shape.
or train me to
Shout out Brad Pico.
train me to not get killed,
Well, just to be able to have the win to survive a couple of
Listen,
rounds, because that's the biggest thing.
dude. That is, if you go to Tough Man, it's not about if you're like tough or not. Like, you gotta fucking survive the first round.
Yeah.
Then you gotta semi-survive the second round.
Yeah.
If you're in good enough shape, you could potentially like just dodge a couple fucking haymakers in the third
Yeah.
and catch someone.
Yeah. I actually had a friend who did do the Tough Man contest. Shout out Dud. But he was really hyped up about it. A bunch of our boys went. I was supposed to go. I didn't end up being able to make it. And I texted my boy Bones. And I was like, hey, man, how'd he do? And he goes, oh, man. He said, actually, it started out real good. He was just beating the shit out of this man for the whole first round. First round bell rang. He went to his corner. They said, all right, man, time to get up for the second round. And he was like, nah, I'm good. So I talked to him.
It's been a good run.
I talked to him and he said, man, he's like, I worked on all these things and I just did not work on my legs enough. He was like, I wanted to get up and fight. My legs would not allow me to.
I was like,
they were like, no, bro, you're done.
Been a good run.
Yeah, you put on a good showing in that first round. It's over. Yeah. So that's what I told him. I said, listen, man, we got to set it up so that we can actually get some good filming for the Superfly MMA thing. I said, so we can get some good film. He was like, yeah, man, we'll do short rounds with long breaks so that you can actually get in there and put some work in. And we're going to do full kickboxing. And then we might do some rolling afterwards for jiu-jitsu. But yeah, he's supposed to call me tomorrow and set that up. And all that film will go on the Instagram page. I'll probably put it on my Facebook as well. And yeah, we'll see how that plays out.
I will be there. Yeah. Let me just say this to all of our dedicated listeners.
Yeah, we obviously have some.
I will be there for every step of the way, filming, snapping, photoing. And I will not be involved in any way.
Yeah. You're just going to hear Thad every once in a while go, oh,
shit. God damn. Okay. Good shot by. Oh.
But yeah, then that might turn into like a little MMA podcast every once in a while with the owner of that. But also, actually, speaking of MMA, I've been reaching out to a lot of people trying to get some guests on here.
Yeah.
And a guy by the name of Charlie Brenneman, who is not only a former UFC fighter, but is also a winner of an old TV show called
Charlie Brenneman.
Pros versus Joes.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to, we're probably going to end up doing it over Skype, but we're going to do a podcast with him as well.
Shut the fuck up.
No, yeah. I mean, it's been a couple days since I talked to him, but I've talked to him multiple times, and supposedly he's down for coming on and talking to us. So to me, that is super exciting.
All right. For those who don't know Charlie Brenneman, like it would be like, man, how to describe it? This dude basically, was an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he was an MMA fighter.
It'd be like a local fighter.
Yeah, well, I got his story confused a little bit. He was kind of a local PA fighter.
He was good.
He was pretty good. He was in the UFC. He had a couple of fights, nothing crazy.
Right.
But then somebody dropped out of a fight with Rick Story, who at the time was the number 6 in his weight division.
Right.
And they called Charlie Brenneman. Charlie Brenneman went ahead and got Sheets to sponsor him and went in there and beat that man. A true Rocky story, kind of the guy that was definitely not supposed to win at all.
Listen, his story is fucking way more crazy.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
because it's like what you just described was like part of it.
Yeah,
it was insane. Because the way it happened, he was man. How to describe it? Okay, there was going to be a fight between
Rick Story and somebody.
Yes.
I can't remember who.
That guy pulled out.
Yeah. And Rick Story at the time was number 6 in his weight division.
Rick Story actually was going to fight someone else.
Yes.
It was going to be 2 separate fights.
Right.
Okay. The guy who pulled out and then Rick Story. And then there was an undercard where another guy was going to fight and another guy. So another guy and another guy. If that makes sense. He pulled out.
Yeah.
They scheduled Charlie Brenneman to fight this other guy.
Right.
Then the guy who they scheduled to fight Charlie Brenneman pulled out also.
Right.
So now they basically have 2 fights and 2 fucking fighters.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, well, let's just put this guy with...
Yeah, just put Charlie with Rick Story.
With the fucking number 6 fighter in the world.
Yeah,
What's the worst going to happen?
And Charlie Brenneman was not even ranked.
And he was like, sure.
Sure.
I'll go
Let's
fight
go
him.
for it. And won.
Badly.
Yeah. And then it's crazy because when you look at the people he fought, like he fought Anthony Johnson, who for whatever reason used to fight at welterweight, but the dude now weighs like 245 pounds. Never should have fought at welterweight, which is 170.
Right.
But it's a really cool story. I actually got another guy. He's actually more of a local guy who fought in the UFC, who has agreed to come on the podcast, whether it be over Skype or when he's back in town for Wrestling States, and that's Brandon Hinkle, who is right now living in Brazil.
Love him.
Oh, you know him?
Oh, do I know Brandon? If you're listening, I'm going to keep all of our stories secret. Promise. Listen, Brandon Hinkle was no bullshit. One of the nicest how do I describe, like, one of the greatest people ever of giving back I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. My brother-in-law actually brought up, he's like, man, if you talking about that Charlie Brenneman dude, you should go with the local guy that fought in the UFC.
Yeah.
And he also fought in Pancreas, but Brandon Hinkle. So I contacted him on social media, and he was like, yeah, man, let's do it. He's like, I live in Brazil. We can do it over Skype. I was like, I'm trying not to do too many on Skype. I'd like to get you in the studio.
Right.
Do you live in Brazil? And he said, yes, because he just said he was in Brazil. He said, yeah, I live here now. He said, but I'll probably be back in town for Wrestling States. So
maybe, he does.
So
he comes back every year.
Yeah, he said, so maybe let's just do it then.
Hink was a great guy. I'll tell you what the best thing I can tell you about Brandon Hinkle. So he went to West Lib,
okay,
right? All-American. National champion, we always joke because I thought they were going to build a statue of Hinkle.
Oh, yeah?
You know what the best part is? I'll give you 2 guesses on the other sport he played in college.
Besides wrestling?
Yep.
Soccer.
No.
I just said that because of Brazil. Baseball.
No.
What is it?
Tennis.
Oh, no shit.
You know what else? He was a fucking beast.
No, I believe that.
I'm pretty sure he was a fucking, like, national contender in fucking tennis.
No shit. He would look hilarious because he's a big dude.
This is not, listen, we're not talking about like a fucking 150 pounder.
No, he's a 200 pounder.
he's a solid like 240.
Mm-hmm.
Rocked.
Yeah, he fought at heavyweight.
Yeah. And he was a fucking national contender for West Liberty, for tennis, and wrestling.
Yeah.
Because me and his buddy and my buddy, we always are like, dude, if they build a statue of him, like, what's it going to be? Him in a singlet or him with a fucking racket in his hand? And they were like, fuck it. Let's do both.
A singlet and a racket.
Yeah. Him in a fucking wrestling singlet in a stance with a fucking racket attached to his hand. But seriously, I mean, dude, I don't care what the fuck you play. All right, seriously, if you're good at one sport, it's awesome, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, it means you're committed. Like, there's a lot of things that go to it. Whatever, but to say you're fucking a national like contender in 2 sports,
Yeah, that's insane.
it's insane. You're a fucking athlete,
Yeah.
and Brandon Hinkle was a fucking athlete.
Yeah.
And not only that, dude, he is he's one of the I'll say this too. He is one of the greatest human beings in the Ohio Valley to giving back to youth sports.
Yeah.
Like to the point where he gives back for nothing. Like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that means like a lot of people nowadays are like, "Oh, I'll start a program and, you know, I'll charge $10 a." You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things that go into it. We're talking about a guy that just says, I'll go teach a class.
Yeah.
Well, how much you want? Nothing. Just
Nothing.
go. Just let's get them. You know what I mean? He's the guy that wants to evolve sports, where a lot of people now are like, how do I obtain monetary value of my skills?
Right.
It's like fucked up.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, especially when it's in your hometown. Like, just do something good for your hometown. I'll tell you who else is good at that I keep trying to pressure you to try to get to come on is Zach Caloris.
I want him. God damn it.
Because you actually know him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, he's such a good guy. I think that's what kills me.
That's what I understand. I really would like to get him on.
Dude, he's such a good guy. Like, he's a definition of someone that has had success on a professional level.
For sure.
That wants nothing to do with the attributes that come with being a professional.
Like the attention of it.
Yeah, dude, he hates it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I love him for it.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys do. But it's like he's one of the guys that gives back to so many things. And I want him to come on to talk about the things that he's giving back to, because it's stupid.
Absolutely. I mean, if he comes on, we could just touch on like the Grey Cup and his professional career, but really talk about the things that he's trying to do besides that.
Oh yeah,
We don't have to go crazy on everything else.
he don't give a shit.
Yeah. I think it would just be
He's like me and you, except he's fucking really good at football. He's just really good at football.
Except he got to pursue that professional sports stream.
But he has good college experiences, great professional experiences, and like knows a lot of guys. And I know we've so many times we've talked about, and I'm staying firm on it. Do not be like a fucking professional athlete. Like, don't tell your kid be like Tom Brady.
Oh,
you don't know Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady might be a fucking dick.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Just teach your kids to work hard.
Yeah. and that's what I love about Zach is that he's that guy that's like, he'll be the first one to say, yeah, like don't tell your kid to be like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not out here saying be like me and, you know, is he great with kids? Yeah, fuck yeah. Like he's the best because he's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where a lot of professional athletes just have the notion of I'm a professional athlete. I exude excellence. I basically wake up, I piss excellence. They're those guys.
One thing I could say about him for sure is I have a lot of friends that actually went to high school at the same time as him, and they said they didn't like a lot of the jocks. They said, but it was crazy because they at some point they thought, you know, he was on another level and he would be a dick, but they said he was just always just a really nice guy.
All the time.
Always just a really nice guy.
I think that was like one of the biggest things with you know, at the time the school Steubenville was having a run, just being really good at a lot of sports.
Yeah, especially football, always.
Right,
yeah.
But it's very easy to just be like, oh man, like I fucking hate those guys because you know what I mean. Like a lot, like you said, you know, you just have that mantra, that aura of I'm better than you.
Yeah,
because everyone's saying how good you are.
Right,
and a lot of it wasn't just Zach. It was a lot of guys at that time just got it. Like,
yeah,
and that's what makes you a great team.
Yeah, a great team, great teammate. Yeah,
yeah. Like they understood that it was just kind of like, man, like we're good at sports. Doesn't mean we have to be dickheads everyone.
Yeah,
and they were awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing because a lot of it does. I mean, you do see the typical stories of people being a dickhead. And it's nice when you find the people that aren't like that. That's another reason I'd like to have him on because he just seems like a good guy. Like as crazy as it sounds, if for some reason Antonio Brown contacted us and wanted to come on this podcast, I wouldn't have him on.
Dave, I love you. I want Antonio Brown. Because I would sit here, just me and you and him, and I would tell him what a piece of shit he is.
Yeah. But the thing is, the fact that we think like that is why I wouldn't even want him on.
No, listen, I would not either. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's actually standards that I think that, you know, you should be held higher to. And that's where I draw the line. Yeah. Obviously, like as an athlete, a paid professional. Let me say that. As a paid professional.
Yeah.
That's where I think about a lot of athletes. They're paid professionals. They're not, you know, our friends and whatever.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown is a paid professional.
Yeah.
And I think you're exactly right. You don't deserve a platform.
No.
When you act like that, you don't deserve a platform.
Yeah. No. I can like to me he's just one of the worst examples. Like to me if I want to say his name correctly because I know it's not Terrell, it's Owens. How do you actually say his name?
Terrell?
Nah, he doesn't like it like that. It's
T.O.?
Well, we'll just say T.O. If T.O. wanted to come on here, I would have him on because I think he actually has a big heart, and as much as of a maniac he was, I don't think he was anywhere near on the level of crazy as Antonio Brown. I think Antonio Brown is a different animal and more of a POS than.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think he's a different animal? Dude, that dude is on. He's not even in. He's not on Earth anymore.
No.
And I feel bad. Honestly, I almost feel bad for him now.
I in some ways, I do feel bad for him, for sure.
Because nowadays, he's not even talking about sports and he's just, who can I throw underneath the bus?
Yeah.
And when he started getting on Juju, I think was my thing.
That was my big thing, too. What did Juju do against you? And Juju is just such a good guy.
I fucking love this dude. He taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
He's a great blah, blah, blah. And then this dude was like, yeah, fuck him.
Even when Antonio Brown
man, that's
attacked
cool.
him, he still didn't go ham on Antonio Brown. And he had plenty of material to go crazy on him if he wanted to. And he just did not.
PB dance.
PB dance. Oh, man. Well, since he's doing the pee-pee dance, I might as well do the same thing. I think this podcast is running a little long, but we're having fun, so maybe we'll keep it going for a little bit after this. But here's another pause for you advertisers if you decide to add. All right, back from another potty break. I did make sure that the advertisers knew that that was another chance for them to place an ad.
Right. So I think we're on like 5 or 6.
Yeah, we've had a few. Maybe one of them wants to go tell my dogs to shut the fuck up.
No, dude, they've been so good.
I mean, they for being locked in a bedroom, yeah, they're doing a good job.
Let me just tell everyone, PETA, who's listening, okay, Dave normally lets his dogs out to roam free throughout the neighborhood for the last 2 hours.
Yeah. The problem is the last time I let them roam free,
they never came back.
No, they came back obviously, but the white one came back with, I don't know if it was mud, I don't know if it was shit, but it was streamed all down the side of her
could
face.
Be mud, shit, blood. There's something that came back on that dog's face, and it was not very appetizing to see.
And for those of you that don't know, we typically start recording around between 8 and 9, and then depending on how far it goes. So bathing my dog at 11 o'clock at night is not my favorite thing to do.
Okay. Everyone who heard that, it's a fucking bold-faced lie. Okay. Dave absolutely loves, okay, taking his dogs in a nice, smooth bath.
It's always a bubble bath.
Okay.
Candle lit.
Put some bubbles in. Put some wine on the table. Puts his 2 dogs in the bathtub.
At the same time.
Rubs them. Massages them. And cleans every bit of their coat. So, PETA, don't worry about it. They're fine. Okay. The fact that they were in a room for like 2 hours, it's not that bad.
It's definitely better than the bubble bath scenario.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There'd be a lot more phone calls over that. Did Joe just say he took a bubble bath with dogs?
Yeah. Candlelit with wine.
Didn't you guys talk about sex trafficking? Is David a sex trafficker with dogs? Okay, no, but anyone who's out there and wants to have their dog.
Remember what we said about comedy, people.
Anyone out there wants to have their dog massaged and rubbed. Dave, you got me turned on with dogs. I don't know if that's possible.
I didn't know it was possible, but you're letting me know right now.
Your dogs have the greatest life of all time.
Oh yeah, my dogs live it up for sure.
100%. I mean, seriously. If
I live on a dead end in a wooded neighborhood,
Yeah.
I let them run
I
around
was
in the
just
woods.
gonna say, like, usually when I come in, like when I walk in the sliding glass door, when I open the sliding glass door, Dave goes, "Go," and both dogs fucking run out. I'm like, "Hey man, that's like, dude, is that okay?" He goes, "Yeah. They'll be back in like 2 hours."
Yeah.
And he does. So before I leave, every time, I just hear this. He goes,
It's actually a very certain whistle. It's
"Yeah, go ahead." Yeah. It's nothing special. There's no names involved. By the time I'm pulling out of this driveway, both dogs are fucking running to the door.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get rubbed. So They are living their best life.
Yeah, they're good dogs. They get to go out and play in the woods whenever they want. They have a lot of fun. And
It's like me.
and they get pampered.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like me and my I was gonna say past life, but it's like me and my what do you call it? My dream life?
Dream life? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get to go play, come back, get pet,
get
get fed.
Get to run outside. Someone's like, "Okay, Thad, come back." Come back.
Yeah.
Maybe I get a belly rub,
Right.
maybe a little rub and tug, whatever. It's okay. I'm not saying you rub and tug your dog.
I was gonna say again, PETA.
Okay,
No rub and tug.
my bad. God damn it.
The what the hell was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say before that. But what I did want to say is, how do you feel about your boy's new coach?
I love it.
I actually like it as well.
I love it.
Yep. You got.
I think Jason Garrett was a terrible coach. Okay,
going to have to agree.
and I mean that in so many ways other than football. Okay, and I think people will, look way too hard into it. But accomplishments 0. 2 wins in that many years, with the amount of money that Jerry Jones has put into it. Like, come on.
And not to mention with the talent you had. I'm sorry, Tony Romo. You have had a lot of great quarterbacks in the history of the Cowboys. But I think Tony Romo was the best quarterback in the history of the Cowboys, and I think his stats prove that. He has every stat record for the Cowboys.
No, that's not true.
I think it is. He has every stat record for a quarterback for the Cowboys. And I think coaching is a big part of why he didn't get a championship.
Well, I agree that Tony Romo. I'll say this: I think Tony Romo was one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time.
Which is crazy.
He is. Was he the best quarterback in Cowboys history? Absolutely not.
Who would you say is?
Roger Staubach.
That's I would think what a lot of people would say, either that or Troy Aikman.
Yeah, I mean, man, Roger Staubach was just a great quarterback. Accuracy percentage, like I looked it up, it was unbelievable. Like he was fucking really good. Troy Aikman was not as good as a lot of people think he was. Like when I kind of did some research on it, wasn't that good. Problem was that you can also be a field general kind of thing. Emmitt Smith was unbelievable, great, whatever.
Michael Irvin was unbelievable.
Their defense was unreal.
Yeah.
And continue to this day, I don't understand where people don't go with defense.
Yeah.
Defense. Like, why don't you do that? But I'll say this. Tony Romo is one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time.
I think one of the most underrated quarterbacks and one of the most underrated football minds.
Yes. Which he shows it every day on.
When he's an announcer now.
Yeah.
People like to try to make fun of him, but the guy's literally calling out what the team's going to do before they do it.
Every fucking play.
Every fucking
He's like, well, it's third down. They're probably going to, and they do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say 90% of the time.
Yep.
Like, he's in it. He gets it.
Yeah.
He just, the only thing that kills me is that, here's what no one talks about, and it blows my mind, okay? When I watched the Cowboys for fucking 10 years when Tony Romo was the quarterback, what pissed me off was that this dude waits until, and I get it, I know why, but I also see the downside of it. So when you're calling a play, you call a play, you break the huddle, okay? You look at the defense, and then your goal is to either motion or try and do something to change the defense.
Yeah.
The defensive front to show blitz, and
Right.
I understand that, except that he did it every time.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem is that when you do it every time, all right, there's a play clock. When the play clock is getting down to 5 every time, and you can go back and look. Every time.
I think that happens a lot today, though,
he
too.
He was waiting until there's 5, 4. So you're not gonna get someone to jump off sides on a hot or
right.
any kind of shit that to make them jump off sides. So every time he was snapping the ball was under 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Like that.
I believe
that's like so you're teeing off the whole defensive line. I understand what he's doing is to do it so he can understand what's going on the defense,
Right.
and he's a very smart guy. Like I get that. I'm just saying that for your linemen, you're not helping them
yeah.
by literally every time waiting until the last second and checking and doing all these things where every time you snap the ball is under 3 seconds on the play clock. You don't think those guys they don't know that, or they're looking like,
Yeah.
fuck, if I'm a defensive lineman and I'm looking up and the play clock's at 3, right?
Yeah.
And you try and get me to jump off sides. No, I know it's not gonna. You're calling hut.
Right. But I think that happens in today's football. It's almost like he was before his time, because I think in today's football that happens more often than not, that it's under 5 seconds before they actually hike the ball.
You think so?
At least from what I've noticed. I've noticed one thing that's funny to me is I've noticed that people complain a lot about like we were talking about earlier, people complaining that the refs blew the game. You see a lot of times in Facebook memes and stuff like that where they say the play clock is at, not memes, but pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
The play clock shows 0.
They
The play clock shows 0, and then they still get to hike the ball off. That happens all the time, actually. So to me, what we're
punters,
seeing,
kickers,
what we're seeing on TV isn't actually the actual 0 mark,
right?
Because I've seen that so many times. I was watching a little bit of the playoff games this week, and I saw that so many times where the play clock said 0 and they called hike afterwards, and it was still allowed to be okay. So I don't think the play clock we see is the true play clock, because it happens all the time. So people, quit bitching about it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, a lot of times where that comes into effect is because and I know there was like a big thing where like people are like, oh, Tom Brady cheats. Look at him. He's telling the official. No, it happens in every game.
Yeah, every game.
Basically, where they here's what happens. They set the ball down. Okay.
Yeah.
When they set the ball down in the NFL, there has to be equal time for them to change defense when offense changes.
Correct.
Okay. So when that happens, they think that just means the play clock stops. No, the play clock keeps going. So say it's a third down, third down. Ball gets set, and they play clock. Then they substitute. Then the defense substitutes. Okay, that takes some time.
Yeah.
Okay, but the officials sometimes don't recognize that, and they kind of forget.
Yeah.
That's when the quarterback says, whoa. We were ready. The fucking defense substituted.
Yeah.
Reset the play, because that's what they're supposed to do. They were supposed to reset the play clock.
Yeah.
So reset the play clock and then go into it. And I think that's the big thing. Is like people are like, oh no, that's someone that they're cheating. That's Tom Brady cheating. No, you fucking retard. God, I'm gonna take that word back. Damn.
Well,
you
no,
dumbass.
I'm not.
Like, come on.
Don't take it back. Who the fuck cares?
I know, but
I mean, I know that's not PC or whatever, but obviously we're not making fun of handicapped people.
right.
Yeah. Again, comedy. We're not making fun of handicapped people.
God.
We're making fun of dumb people.
Sorry. No one fucking turn us into something. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but it's just a lot of shit.
But
Hey,
you got McCartney. You're
We
happy
did.
about it.
I am.
I am. I think he's going to do good. I know people think that I know people think that he doesn't run the ball, and maybe that'll be a problem for them since they have Zeke. But the reason he didn't run the ball before is because he didn't have somebody that he had faith in.
He didn't have Zeke.
He didn't have somebody he had faith in to run the football that way.
I think he also is a better locker room manager than he is. Jason Garrett was just kind of like,
Yeah, Jason Garrett was a guy.
He was always smiling, just happy-go-lucky, and like, dude, this ain't.
Yeah, you got to have some fire in your belly.
I'm sure you love all your guys. That's fine. And they fuck up. Yeah, that's okay to smile. No, it's like every now and again, like, let's go. Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
what the fuck are we doing right now?
Let's get into some asses. Like, not fucking just everything's so hunky-dory.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just got to be that way. That's all there is to it.
I got to be honest. I got one more thing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing. NBA.
All right, what is it?
Okay.
It's the fact that they got to teach Zion to walk again.
Here's my thing, and I've now realized it, and it took me a while to watch some NBA games to realize it, is that the NBA now is basically just who can shoot better.
Oh, yeah.
There is zero defense that gets played. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I've realized that because, you know why? Every fucking player in the NBA, except for maybe a select few, are scared to death of getting posterized.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
Like, it's almost to a point where I think social media has actually taken a point of that shit where no one wants to get dunked on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a thing where, like, if you go up for it, I almost respect people more for trying than guys now who just basically, like, you'll see it. If there's an alley-oop opportunity, fast break or shit like that, they literally get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, back in the day,
it'd be a collision.
Dude.
Collision.
It was ready to fucking, like, okay, you're going to go dunk? Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to fuck you up. Now, you're going to dunk on me. That's fine. But I'm going to fuck you up when you dunk on me. And then next time when you try and dunk on me, it's going to be in the back of your mind. You ain't dunking on me.
It's why I still believe in a lot of the players from old, like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and stuff like that. Because for those players, you were not going to disrespect them. If you did get the dunk off on them, you battled for it. You had to really physically get in there.
Right.
I still think Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. I do think LeBron might be number 2, but I think that in today's game, Michael Jordan might have put up 50 or 60 a game. Like,
how can he?
Hold on, nobody can touch me. Nobody can touch me. Let me just go crazy out here.
People forget that Michael Jordan was getting fucked up, like almost every night. When they were winning 82 games a season, that one time, like, people talked about that on the other team. Like, they literally said in interviews, "Yeah, we were trying to, like, hurt Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
like 100%. We were trying to hurt him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, like, I think it meant less back in the day because when you dunked on somebody, like, it was monumental, kind of, where if you go back in the archives and watch people try and dunk on people, it was like a big thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And now, like, it's like people are like, you know what? If I don't contest it, then I can't really
end up on a poster.
Can't really get dunked on.
I think.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Like, if someone's coming fucking dunking on me, I'm dude, I don't care.
Now
that's how I am. Like, I don't care.
Now they try to take the charge or get out of the way. One of the two.
Yes.
That's it. They don't go up and try to get the block. Like the big blocks you see now are a lot of times, like especially with say LeBron James, are when he chases him down court and blocks him from behind.
Yeah. And now, like a lot of the blockers in our league are basically like one and few. Like there's 3, 4, 5 guys.
Yeah.
That will try.
Yeah.
Because again, those are the guys that don't give a shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna get it put on a poster. Okay. Did we win?
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lot of young guys are. Yeah, I'm not trying that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get fucking memed.
Yeah.
Not posterized. I'm not trying to get memed.
I'm not trying to be a meme on the internet tomorrow. I'm not trying to be trending tomorrow for being dunked on.
Like, go up and try and fucking hurt this dude or not hurt.
Not even hurt him.
God, yeah.
Just go up and prevent it.
Yeah.
Prevent it. Make
Go
him shoot the
try
foul
it.
shots.
Well, you mean
Make him shoot the foul shots.
Fouled him and he didn't get a dunk? Okay.
Yeah.
He's got 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like that's what we live in. Like most players, this is where the NBA, like what I saw, like they're basically like, well, he's on a fast break.
I think it's a lot. I think the league's a lot softer in general. I even think with the rules, the typical dribble situation where people bounce the ball, undercup it, then bounce it back down. That used to be a double dribble, and now it's not a double dribble.
Right now it's a fucking step back.
Yeah, the moves that like James Harden comes out with, it's like that was illegal back in the day. That was 100% illegal. Now it's like, okay, well, he just found a new move.
Well, he just
it's not a new move. It
No.
was illegal back in the day. That's why it wasn't done.
Right, and now all of a sudden it's legal. Well, how is it legal? Well, he's taking a dribble and still keeping it in the right hand, so now he can control that. And that's like where I don't understand is that, well, okay, he's dribbling and then he keeps it in his right hand, and then he takes 9 steps in his right hand. It's still okay.
Yeah, literally.
No.
I was taught when I was playing basketball, I was taught that if my hand went under the hand I was dribbling with if it went underneath the basketball, then that was going to be double dribble. But it's not. That's not how it is anymore. Now that's how you dribble. Now you put your hand underneath it, spin it over.
Go. Yep.
Spin it over. Spin it over.
Maybe
that used to be a double dribble.
Maybe this is why Dave didn't get into sports. Who knows? He was gonna be a professional baseball player. Now I know why.
You know, one thing
he didn't adapt.
I didn't adapt.
Never adapted.
I never adapted. I was actually a pretty decent street ball basketball player back in the day, and I could never turn it into organized basketball.
Okay, here we go. So you guys have just listened to your first official lie, where Dave said he was a good street ball player. Straight up lie.
Not a lie. It was true. very, very true.
Straight up lie. Okay. This is a white Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus.
5'10".
No beard. Just
no beard, minimal tattoos.
Just a white motherfucker out here, and he is not a basketball player, but he says he can what?
I used to be very good at street ball. I could never turn it into organized ball, and it is a fact. I actually have many references on that.
He does. He has many fake references. Okay, his references are Peter Pan, Barney, little guy named what's that little guy off of SpongeBob?
I have no idea. I hate SpongeBob.
Yeah, okay, sorry, but he's that guy. He's just a guy that he has a ton of references. He was really good. Okay, at some point Dave was really good at basketball.
I was really good at street basketball. I was.
What is the difference? Explain to him.
Organized plays.
Okay.
And 5
Organized plays, that's it.
and 5-on-5 hurt me a little bit. 3-on-3 was really my go-to. 2-on-2 even better.
Okay. So as long as you play 2-on-2, you're decent. And then if 3-on-3, you're still okay.
2-on-2, I was a monster.
Wow, monster. Okay. So
Yeah.
5-on-5, you say no.
5-on-5 was a struggle for me.
Because
more defenders and not enough court vision.
all right, so more skill, not enough non-skill.
Yeah. I literally so the last time I tried out for a basketball team was at Big Red, my sophomore year. And
Who's the coach?
Coach Moore.
Jeff?
I don't remember his first name.
It was Jeff.
Was it Jeff?
Yeah. I know.
All right.
Good dude, by the way.
He actually told me, because a lot of times he would put me on the team with the people that were definitely not going to make the team, and sometimes we would win, and not all because of me whatsoever, because of players like Ray Moore, because of Corey,
Shout out.
because of players like Corey Curtis, even with
Shout
this
out.
weird ass shot, could hit a 3 like none other. So if I got him wide open, he could hit it. So
Okay.
I would make things like that happen, and we would give those people that were definitely going to make the team a game. And when he cut me from the team, didn't even put me on the reserve team, he told me that I was a lot of fun to watch play, but I couldn't play organized basketball.
Okay. Well, that was a nice way of saying you sucked.
Well, he came and watched some of my Millsop games because I won the Millsop. I won the Millsop League every year that I played in it. Our team won, and
Really?
Oh yeah, we put on a show. It was people like me, Chuck King, Ray Moore. We dominated that shit. Corey Curtis too. I took those players that we used to give the actual team problems with and just destroy people.
Hey, you put on a show, man. That's all that counts.
Honestly, that was the only thing I was good at, was putting on some kind of show. The best part is I actually wanted to be able to do that later on in my life, and I went and played with Brandon Gregory, who played on.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good. He went and played on that, and he knew that I was a pretty good street baller. So we would later on in life, we would go to like the Y and try to play basketball, and he still had it. I did not. And the first 2 times we went and played, he would yell at me, "Hammer, what is going on? What are you doing?" And I'm like,
You're like,
I
"Dude,
can't
this
play
is me.
anymore.
This is what I got.
I apparently I forgot all of it. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, for everyone listening, BJ's very good.
Very good.
He's a really good basketball player.
Yeah.
So when he says, dude, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
You know, you're like, oh, man.
Oh, I was
I'm
so
really
let
sorry.
down in myself. But the point that it does make out is that he was shocked that I was that bad. So he knew at one point I was pretty goddamn good.
Okay. I accept that. At some point, you were decently good.
Mm-hmm.
Except when you weren't playing BG, which, again, good.
Good.
Really good.
Well, we were on the same team, and that's one of the reasons he was so mad, because he would pick me first in those Y games because he knows how I used to play. And then he was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I'm like, "Apparently I don't got it anymore, man. I don't know what to tell you." Oh, man.
Fuck.
Well, you got anything else, or are we calling it a
Dude,
day?
you know what? I got nothing. I know. Here's my rundown.
Here's your rundown.
Ready?
I'm
Iran,
ready.
U.S. No one gives a fuck what we say.
Nobody gives a fuck what we say.
But don't get mad about people making a joke about it.
Don't get mad.
We've been making jokes about it for literally 200 years.
Yeah. I say don't get mad about people making jokes about it. I do think that
It's
it
called
is.
comics.
Yeah, agreed. I do think that it is indicative of how distance we are from actual war, because we don't fight on our home soil.
Yeah.
It shows that we make the jokes like that. But agreed. Don't get mad at people for doing it.
Don't
Go
get
ahead.
mad about people who are doing it, but at the same time, you can definitely say, hey, like because it's going to happen. I mean, they've already called for, like, people are going to that region of the world.
Yeah.
Like, we're sending troops over there.
Yeah, it's getting real.
100%.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you have to get mad at someone for making some comment.
No.
Be
And it's
okay
not
with
worth
it.
your time.
Yeah. Be okay with it. Work. I'm sorry. Not everyone has the same political views as you. It's
They do
okay.
not. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay.
My thing is
It's
that-
how we come to agreements.
But I actually understand now, with working where I work, I understand why people get mad. Not even get mad. People feel pressured into thinking or voting a certain way. Like when we talked about Ron, and you said like he's basically a big advocate for the people.
yeah,
right.
people before politics.
People before politics. And I like that.
Yeah, that's huge. To me, that's huge. People
So-
before politics.
I think I get mad because I work in an industry where you have no idea. Like, I was very firm when I first got there and said, "Hey, I don't do any inning." They're like, "What?"
Don't do any what?
Yeah, I don't do any inning.
Innin?
Inning.
Okay.
Okay. I'm about as city as they get. I do no hunting.
I do, yeah.
Fishing,
I do
like,
no
so
hunting.
there's no
yeah.
in. Like, there's no hunt in.
Oh, yeah.
Fishing, riding, mud.
All right, I get it. I do know
Get it
innin. yeah.
I don't do a lot of it. So, like, I'm telling
Yeah.
you guys, I'm like, they're like
Yeah.
saying all this shit. I'm like, yeah, I was like, I don't do a lot of inning. They're like, what, man? Like,
That's
they're saying all this shit.
hilarious. I've never heard that.
I was like, well, I don't do riding, fishing, hunting, mudding.
That is
like all
fucking
this shit. Like,
hilarious.
I just don't
Yeah.
do it.
I just
'Cause-
don't do innin. I don't either.
I
Yeah.
don't do inning. And that's fine. It's not a big deal. I just don't do any of it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get mad at me, just like I don't get mad at you for any of your shit that you believe.
Yeah.
Okay? So I really feel like our biggest issue is that with politics is that we all think we have to be in the same
Camp.
yeah.
Belief.
Well, the same belief of either Republican or Democrat.
Nope.
Okay. No, you don't.
No.
All right. This
We
is
can
for-
have differences.
Yes. This is for everyone out there.
As a matter of fact, we're going to, no matter what.
Yeah. Whatever you believe, someone else like is going to disagree no matter what. So if you are okay with it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, don't fall back on, no, I'm a Republican. Fuck gay marriage. Fuck them goddamn queer. No.
Yeah. Stop
Everyone relax. Right? You can be a Republican. You can also accept gay marriage.
it. Yeah.
You can be a Democrat. You can also accept the war that we're kind of getting into. Like, there's a lot of shit you can
You can be
gel together.
You can be against something and still be okay with the people that are okay with that thing you're against, because you're gonna have friends like that your whole life. If not, you're shutting yourself off, and there's no way for you to find common ground with the
Right.
rest of the goddamn
Right.
world.
Right. So you sit there and you say all these things. Like, I think work's a big thing. I kind of wrote this down. Like, I work in a very Republican heavy industry.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I say what I think, I'm not saying that I think Republican. And that was like my big thing is like I would say something about how someone was kind of like, man, that was a little much.
Yeah.
You know, and then I would say something like, oh yeah, just like your left. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
calm down. Okay, we're actually allowed to think and believe in the same system. I think that we honestly don't get allowed to, and that's why I get mad.
Yeah.
Like-
No, we should be allowed to have ideals on both sides and not be judged for it.
Correct. Yes.
Because that's absolutely me. I have things that I feel very strong about on the right side. I have things that I feel very strong about on the left side.
Right.
And I think people need to stop being hung up on making sure we keep it all right or all left.
But are you getting pressured into like thinking one thing or another?
If
Because I don't think you are, but maybe you are.
I'm sure there's probably times where people wish I would lean one way or the other, but I don't feel the pressure because I don't care. I'm going to have my beliefs no matter what. But I'm also willing to listen to people from the other side without getting pissed off. Because if I'm going to sit here and pretend like I know everything is supposed to be this way, then I'm an idiot because I can always learn. So to me, that makes zero sense. The only way for me to continue to progress as a person is to listen to the other side of my argument.
Right.
If I'm not listening to the other side of the argument and taking it seriously, then I'm a moron.
Right. And like, and that's where we are right now, is that there's literally people there that have an opinion, and if you have something different, they don't listen.
Not only do they not listen, but you're the enemy.
Yes, but like you're not listening to. I know it's a different opinion, but the fact that you're not, or the fact that you have the audacity to say I'm not listening means you're the problem.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're the problem because you're not listening. Okay, there's people who have a difference of opinions, and it's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's okay.
We could have difference of opinions and still be okay with each other.
Right. But like, you don't have to go so gun-ho on anything. Like, just like, there's people right now who are so mad at Donald Trump for doing what he did. Let's just say that.
Right.
Okay. You don't have to agree with it. Okay.
No, you do
At the same time, you can still respect it.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can respect the move.
And you don't have to, but I'm saying like you can. I'm also saying that there's times where he can do a lot of shit that you don't respect, you don't agree with. Like it's fucked up, and that's okay too. It just doesn't mean you have the right to say, "Oh, it's fucked up," and just tell everyone and say how basically he's fucking wrong and he's a piece of shit and I'm
and if
right.
you agree with him in any way, you're a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit, right?
That is incorrect. Because the biggest problem in the world, period, is hate. So if you are coming at a place from straight hate, then you need to rethink. Because if you're coming from a place of straight hate, then you aren't seeing things clearly whatsoever. You need to take information, analyze it, and then go from there. And if another person is coming from a place of straight hate, then I can understand how you would disregard them, because hate is never the answer.
And you're also, but at the same time, if you're coming from a place of hate and someone else is coming from a place of hate, do you think you're gonna fucking agree with on anything? No, you're gonna fucking disagree on every little thing.
Yeah.
And continue to. So be open-minded, okay, about this whole thing. And when I say be open-minded, I mean if you're for us sending troops to Iran, okay, be open-minded when people say, man, I just don't think that's a good idea. That's okay. You don't have to say, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Blah, you don't like fucking America.
Yeah.
No, relax.
It means you are maybe thinking about some things. So what are you thinking about that is giving you hesitation about us sending troops there? That is absolutely a thing. You can disagree with each other, but try to find the other person's point of view. Maybe it's a dumb point of view. Because let's be honest, there are some dumb people.
Agreed.
Maybe it's a dumb point of view, but try to see things from the other side.
Right. And when we say that, it means don't get mad. And when like, here's the other thing, too. Unfortunately, when someone else is giving their point of view from another point of, like, their perspective, and maybe you're trying to be, hey, I get it. The same person who's giving their perspective is also the same person who's going, no, this is how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so you're also dealing with someone that says, this is it. This is the only thing that's possible. And it's very hard. And this is where we're trying to say, don't get caught up in being one person's slave. Okay?
Yes.
That means don't be the one person that someone makes a good point on one thing and then you completely objectify the other person who has another point of view.
Right.
It's okay to have the same point of view or just say, you know what? I actually agree on both.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Honestly, the thing is listen to the other point of view.
Yes.
Absorb it, and then make your decision from there. Don't disregard it just because they think different than you. Listen and figure out whether or not they have a point or whether you think they don't. But at least listen to it.
Right. That's all.
Don't just attack them.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. That's a pretty good general
Dude, that was my thing.
thing. Don't be a dick.
That was always my thing.
Don't be a dick. Listen.
DBD. Don't be a dick.
DBD. Don't be a dick. Listen, learn, absorb, and then make your own opinion.
Yes. Agreed.
And don't hate.
Dave, we're getting real fucking hippie on this shit.
Yeah, well, we're pretty drunk. There are all kinds of alcohol bottles on this table.
God, guys, don't be a dick.
Hey, and listen.
Just everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody. Flowers.
That's okay.
Flowers are good.
My mouth is so close to this thing. It's okay.
Well, hey, listen. We're about to take a picture with all these alcohol bottles in our arms after this.
Wait.
And, hey, we love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up with our drunk talk. Don't hate us, just like we don't hate you. Is that right?
We out.
We out. I'm stuck. How do I stop this?
I have no idea.
Where's the mouse?